Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
Yes. What's up, everybody? I have no notes, so I can't tell you shit about the Escape Pod, where you can find all your favorite podcasts. This guy is fucking shit up. He don't have it right. Fuck this man. Escape Pod, Group 117, Miss Marv. Yes.
We made it work.
I don't think we did. If episode 117 is somebody's first impression of how this show goes, they're going to be like, the fuck? The fuck did I just listen to?
Yes.
Go listen to 116. It's completely different.
Yeah, it's completely saved.
Go back. Go back.
It'll have its own bullshit.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Speaking of bullshit,
Bullshit and shenanigans.
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Can you hear this, Chris?
Silence. Yes, I can hear it.
Just, it's still silence?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Everything worked with the fucking...
I don't know what you did, but it really pisses me off.
Everything worked until now it doesn't.
Son of a bitch.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Wow.
Oh, wait.
No, there's nothing now.
No.
This fucking guy.
Wow. Is the audience can't hear it either, huh?
Here, I'll... throw my
Why is
phone
Kelly
on.
raising her
Luna
hand?
Girl's raising her hand. It's getting weird.
Wow. Is it
Son of a bitch. No. It's not coming through on YouTube.
Yeah, see, nobody can hear it, bud.
Yep.
I don't
You
understand.
Yeah, it's like,
you
what
fuck
the
shit
hell's
up.
going on?
It's so fucking weird. I didn't change anything.
But yet he changed it.
If you're listening to the audio podcast, the silence you heard was not supposed to be there.
Well, it wasn't really silence because he was kind of half talking through it, but
Yeah.
they couldn't hear shit.
Well, so let's discuss this
Why, dude? That's not what the show's about.
still. But
So
if you can hear us talking in the microphone,
Yes.
the sound that's coming out running these clips goes through the same feed.
Tell you.
Mucking the fucking what?
No,
Just bullshit.
they're just, you're mad. And they're like, why? Just, we don't care.
I have to fucking reset the whole thing
Dude.
again. Do it.
I didn't
the answer
watch
first.
it. I mean, I cannot
Ah.
attest to that. Like, if I was being in court and they
This-
were like, did you watch this dude boot the system up? I'd be like,
Maybe.
no. I
Uh,
really didn't.
you're a real dude right now.
No, exactly. Under oath, bro? Come on. Let's be real here, friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we should talk about something because the fucking soundboard is just the worst conversation piece.
It is.
Don't push buttons. Nothing's happening.
Huh.
And this is what drives me fucking crazy. He's like, we got to fix it now. No, we got a fucking show to do.
Son of a bitch.
Sorry, I froze.
Douche.
Look at this finger. It's a good.
You're number one.
Luna Girl's trying to say our sound is choppy. I think there's something wrong with her connection.
Voices are
Because
lagging.
she said that
Son
last
of
night.
Yeah.
What was I watching the other day? She was like, oh, no, see, it was Dave and Jason. And she said something was messing up, and I was like, crystal clear.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. Dragon Buddy's fine.
Choppy. Of course I'm
sexy.
fine.
Uh-oh. We lost Dragon Buddy's sound.
What?
Can you hear it?
Yeah, we lost the sound.
You
This is
can't,
the fucking worst, bro.
you can't hear me at all?
At all?
That's some bullshit. What did you do?
Can the audience hear Dragon Buddy?
Can everyone else hear me just fine over here?
She said something was messing up, and I was like, crystal clear.
I can. Okay, so he can hear DB.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming through just fine.
Fools.
You
What
guys
did you
seem to be
do?
coming through.
It's because
Okay.
you were fucking with that one on the top over there.
What one?
I thought.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Maybe I didn't see shit. I don't know, buddy.
We can't hear you all of a sudden. I think that. What in the fuck? Let's see.
Work. You can't hear me still?
Now
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
you
you.
now.
Oh, hey.
Ow.
Hi. Work.
Pork.
This
Ack.
is fucking stupid.
Ah,
Ack
what
right
the
in the
heck?
ack. Smurfalicious.
Dude.
What the fuck?
Huh.
I don't know. Go ahead, Chris. Talk.
I'm talking right now. You got any problems with me?
No, you're fine.
Yay.
There's so many weird things happening at this point. I'm just
It starts with the fucking cable guy.
once the cable company fucked it, it was fucked.
Super fucked.
It got better, but now there's an echo.
There's an
Oh
echo.
my God, shoot
for
me.
fuck's sake.
There isn't an echo in our side of the system. Go ahead, Chris. Talk.
I'm talking right now. You got any problems with me?
No, you're fine.
I don't hear an echo.
All right. Well, let's push on. This is
Yes, let's move. Episode 117. Fixing
Welcome to the shit show.
marvelous new hero soundboard.
the really funny thing about this is we just did a recording before this.
It was all
It's
fun.
not like we didn't do a sound check.
Neat.
All right, so
This is fucked.
fuck balls. You can find us in all your favorite podcasts on the socials.
Maybe you shouldn't find us.
Well, look for us on the
Maybe you should
socials. The
just give
sound
it
doesn't
time.
get
Maybe
fucked up
just-
over there.
Just wait till we come back. It'll be under control.
But they're already here for this week.
Well, yeah, just stay.
Everybody says it's better now. So, yay, you fixed it.
Yay.
Right.
Anyway, check out the Red 5 Network for all kinds of excellent podcasts. They all have to be better than this one right now.
Fuck yeah.
At the moment.
They are excellent. We are Bogus Journey.
I'm going to drink more.
Excellent adventure. We are Bogus Journey. That's what I'm calling it. I said it. It needed to be said.
What a dick.
Yeah, well, sometimes penises need to be made.
If you're listening to this as an audio podcast, Don may or may not have cut a bunch of shit out. We're not sure.
Yeah.
Probably won't.
Don won't.
Probably
Nope.
not, because that's part of the fun. But you
It
can
is
catch us live and see this shenanigans going on. YouTube.com/C/ATSW, the escape pod.
Hell yeah. And if you're Don and paying attention to what's being said and or on the board, you would change the screen.
You know what you're supposed to say.
I don't know until I see it. Now I can just go off the cuff and tell people about Patreon. But for so long, I did just as two voices. Now there's three. There's a whole rhyme, it's like poetry. Okay? I need to find the rhyming words. You really distract me right now.
I don't know why I'm distracting you.
Because you're fucking around with stuff instead of the show.
Just fucking tell your story.
It's not a story. It's about patreon.com and the search for ATSW, the escape pod. There you will find ways to donate and help us out in all our trials and dealing with Don and all his medical bills. We're going to fuck his ass up. We're going to beat the living shit out of him. Dragon Buddy's going to hold him down. I'm going to have old tube socks with 2 different color stripes at the top, filled with oranges and soap bars, like Irish Spring soap bars. And I'm going to beat the fuck out of him, right in the face. And then the oranges, right in the fucking neck. Just fuck Don. Fuck him in his silly little ass.
That was the most aggressive sexy I've ever heard.
You silly little ass.
Right, you silly little ass.
I'm going to tie you to a tree and shoot boiled potatoes up your ass and
Take your glasses in your shoes so you don't have them.
So make that donation at patreon.com. $1 to 20. It helps
Yeah,
out.
1 to 20.
Get fucking Don help.
It's also 1 to 20 is how many years you'll get for having sex with.
Help me buy them tube socks and oranges.
Tube
So,
socks.
beat the fuck out of Don.
That's some good advice right there by BYD.
So we have a T Public store.
We do.
We sell T-shirts.
I wish we sold socks.
I think there is socks. Maybe there's not.
That'd be awesome.
We tote bags and coffee cups and all kinds of
Oranges
cool
and bars
shit.
of soap.
But if you buy stuff from our T Public, we're not going to keep it.
Nope.
No.
We're going to give it away to charity.
Give it away.
Yes.
There's a anti-bullying charity that Dragon Buddy is fond of. So any monies that we get in regards to merch all gets funneled back through that.
Yep. Doesn't even we see none of it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Thank you. You're supporting us, and you're supporting others, even though we're not getting money. You just support. You spread the word.
Yeah.
Spread the gospel.
Spread our words.
Spread the gospel.
Spread our words, and by words we mean your ankles.
Spread them.
Spread your ankles and have a good day. You're getting in the ass today.
So spread them.
So spread them.
Oh my goodness. That is the worst advertisement for, hey, join our charity group. You're getting fucked in the ass today.
Right as Christian Fandom Geek shows up in the chat. What's up, CFG?
Oh, God.
Those
like
two are going to hell, aren't they?
I knew my audience, and then boom.
It's like one of those mega churches in Texas.
Oh, Lord.
Donate, and then you're going to get fucked in the ass today.
You know what? Never mind. I'm not even.
Settle down, Joel Osteen. Let's go.
Whoa, hey.
Listen to it, buddy.
I don't know if this is funny to you guys, but I think it's funny.
Yeah, send us money so we can pray. Pray. Bring a little Jesus
Pray
back in our lives.
so we can buy the holy water
Damn.
to bathe in.
This water's from Sam.
I have a feeling that's gonna burn like thinner.
In your pee hole.
No,
warm
just
for
on
everyone
the
else.
skin.
I'm just saying.
Listen to the stuff that comes out of your mouth.
My mouth?
Yeah, your whole body's gonna burn like the inside of your pee hole.
Hashtag so spread them.
You better hope I go first.
Oh no, for sure you're going first.
Because
yours is gonna be the most aggressive fall.
hell might run out of fuel if you go before me.
Are
we going to
serious?
hell?
This
Well,
shit that comes out,
hashtag
Mr.
so spread 'em.
Judgy McJudgerson over here. You're gonna try to say I'm gonna go to
You
hell.
got a
There's none?
fucking Raiders hat on.
What does that mean? How many
Oh.
Super Bowls or playoff victories the fucking Detroit fucking Lions have?
Yeah.
Fucking goofball.
That's some soap in your pee hole.
Oh, paint thinner in your pee hole.
Are we going to hell? Well, hashtag so spread them is trending. I would say chances point towards yes.
Spread your ankles, biatch.
Burning pee hole. We get mixed in with the wrong crowd with that.
Oh yeah, you get mixed in with the wrong crowd. Hashtag burning pee hole. There's some fucking Pornhub videos I don't need to see.
That's just too far.
Yeah,
That's too much. I don't need to be a part of that.
Yeah, definitely. Fuck.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Chris,
Take it in, dude. Take
Chris,
it
did
all
you
in.
already tell him about the socials?
Follow us at ATSW _ the escape pod on the gram. And at the escape pod on Twitter. Join ATSW the escape pod Facebook group. We share all kinds of, well, I would say probably not as vulgar as live. Sometimes more vulgar as live. All the time funny.
All the time. Yeah, all the time funny.
It's true.
Honestly, if you're offended by stuff, this isn't the show for you.
You made it this far? I don't
But
think
yeah.
you're
like,
offended
no,
by
but
stuff.
like, really, if you're offended, like, I don't think there's a whole lot that we say that's actually offensive. We're vulgar.
Yeah.
I think we cuss a lot. We say some inappropriate shit, but I don't think that's offensive.
We do have a
more
weird
vulgar.
aesthetic. We're like, you know what? Spread your ankles and we're going to shove fucking paint thinner down your pee hole. But don't say bad things about race.
Listen,
Exactly.
all that is us saying have fun with a whole bunch of sentence enhancers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lots of sentence
You know?
answers.
Respect everybody and burn their pee hole.
Soap in your burning pee hole. That's
Right.
be careful.
Right,
with
because that's
sentence
not
enhancers.
that's just soap in the pee hole.
Yeah. Never walk down somebody
No, actually, it
else's
was
dick
paint
and sneeze. That's what
Yeah.
we're saying.
Don't do that. And the pee hole doesn't necessarily have to be one of the mansuasion.
No, not at all.
So just don't get it twisted here. You could get thinner in that pee hole too.
Apparently, we should eat some spotted dick.
Have you ever seen spotted dick?
Yes.
It doesn't even look like something I want to eat.
Why would you call that?
It's like a cake roll with raisins or something on it, isn't it?
Look, see, and I can't get behind raisins, dude. You know me.
That
right?
was the part you were out?
Raisins, dude.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm in.
Okay.
I'll eat that spotted dick.
I like raisins.
No. See?
I like raisins. I like cookies with raisins.
That's nasty as fuck, dude.
That's
a tease.
An oatmeal cookie with raisins in it, bro.
Ask LG. I spent like 4 or 5 years perfecting my own oatmeal raisin cookie recipe.
No, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
You know what else I really love? A lot of people are like, man, I like molasses cookies.
They're good.
Yeah.
I can't recall if I've ever had, so I can't speak on it.
So
I disdain raisins the way you disdain pickles.
I don't disdain pickles.
Are you sure as fuck lead
They're
like
just
you do?
Not for me.
Oh, so you're just an ass.
You know what I do like for pickles?
What do they call those people? A gas lighter? Fire starter? What the fuck
you don't know what a gas lighter
You know,
is.
yeah, you gaslight. That's what the fuck you do. You fucking guy.
I like deep fried pickle chips.
Yeah, dude. That's
man.
I love a good oatmeal cookie. Backyard chocolate. Oatmeal. No raisins. It's not necessary.
But it is necessary. They're like little sugary.
You know what? If you have the right grandma, she gives you 2 options.
You know what
she
I
gives
hate?
You non-raisins and raisins.
I hate when people put walnuts in cookies.
The fuck's wrong with walnuts?
They don't. Wow. They don't do anything.
What are you talking about?
They're like a strange texture bomb. In the middle of a cookie.
A little bitter crunch in the middle of a cookie.
Yeah, they don't really.
I don't trust people who like raisins. So fuck you guys.
They don't really add to the flavor palette of the cookie. They're just like Dragon Buddy said. They're just like a bitter. Weird texture in the middle for no reason. You're like, oh, this is going to be good.
I didn't know Cookie Talk. I did not know Cookie Talk could upset me. And apparently Cookie Talk is upsetting.
Wow.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit. So let's not talk to Brady about this kind of stuff.
Yes, raisins, boo walnuts.
Yes, I'm with you.
You know what's good in a cookie instead of walnuts? Pecans.
I like a good pecan.
I love a good salty pecan.
Yes, bro. I'm into that.
And I say if
I will agree with you, pecan over walnut.
If a walnut is required in a recipe, you can replace it with a pecan. Better.
I will just say, Tina, we won't put our nuts in your brownies.
No.
No, Tina, I might put my nuts.
I might dip them in your drink when you walk away from the table.
Yeah.
But that's for me to know. That's not for you.
It's going to be that kind of party.
That's it. She's like.
You've never been drugged until you've been drugged with snooch nuts.
When you go to a party, look for the indentations in the mashed potatoes. That'll tell you what kind of party it is.
Right.
Does that look like a penis? Oh, it's that kind of party.
Oh my Lord.
Wow, these 2 pits behind this penis are deep.
This guy's got some huge nuts.
Wait a minute. I think all 3 escape pod bros are over here.
Uh-oh.
Did they?
Backyard TARDIS is talking about a pineapple sugar cookie.
I don't know, but that sounds delicious.
I've never had that, but I would have that.
Look, dude, I thought I knew you, and you're coming at me with some weird fucking cookie logic.
I'm weirding out right now that I'm like on Don's side about this whole cookie thing. This is crazy.
Because I don't want to not like you. Like,
hey,
I like
how about
you
chocolate
a lot.
chip bacon cookies? Chocolate chip bacon cookies.
You know what else is good in cookies that most people don't ever have? Dates. Dried dates.
I'm a Fig Newton guy.
You never had a date?
Yeah.
I don't know what a date is. I just said I don't know what a date
is.
is.
It's a small fruit.
It's sweeter than a raisin kind of.
Yeah.
Then if it's on a raisin level, I'm not going there.
It's not shriveled up like a raisin.
No, it's like diced.
It's dense. It's very dense. You can cube them. I'll get some dates. I'll bring them to work.
We'll see what happens.
What about prunes? Where do you stand on prunes?
I haven't had a prune since I was a little kid, so it's not something I look for.
Ooh, dried apricots, Tina. Now you're talking my language.
What
That's
the
some good
fuck
stuff.
is wrong with you,
It's
old
like
fucking people?
Dried
fruit?
apricots is like
Jesus
eating
Christ, are
candy.
you guys like 90? Fuck.
Yeah. You shut the fuck up. I might have some
take-
Werthers around here.
I take my teeth out and I just kind of
Gnaw on them.
I kind of
Yes.
moisturize it with my gums.
No,
and
it's
let it
kind of
just
sexy
dissolve.
if you take like a chewy fruit like that and you just gum it.
That's gross. That's just gross. I don't like just nasty.
Okay.
Just
All right.
nasty.
So LG makes a cookie. It's chocolate chip. It's really like thick and stuff. And then she puts bacon crumbles in it too. That'll change your life.
Now, okay, so there's the next question. Thick, dense cookie? Thin, flat, soft cookie?
Thin, flat, soft.
Me too.
It depends on the cookie. Oatmeal
Chocolate
raisin, I like to have a nice chunky cookie.
But
Oatmeal
chocolate
raisin,
raisin,
a
I
nice
just rather have
soft
that in the trash.
chips.
Yeah,
ahoy.
soft and I want the cookie to not be this big, but like this big.
Yeah.
And like that thin. And like still kind of undercooked a little bit in the middle.
Dude, my wife goes to this cookie place in fucking Ann Arbor. Cookies are super expensive. They come in a fucking pink box. I don't know what these cookies are, like this fucking big.
Oh.
Frosting, or they're full of they're just cookie of the week shit. I mean, it's fucking insane. You buy like a dozen for like $36. It's fucking nuts. They're like gourmet fucking sexy cookies.
Penn State had insomniac cookies, I think it was.
Yes, I think.
Oh yeah,
Crumble.
we have those.
Tina's
Insomniac
right. I think
cookies.
Tina's
Whoa.
right. Crumble.
Ex-
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
We have insomnia cookies in
Nice try though, Nicole.
Ann Arbor and Lansing.
Is there insomnia?
Yeah.
I haven't been to those. Crumble, I think, is the one that my wife goes to.
No.
I want to try this insomnia now.
They're big
We'll have
they're
to hit
big
it up.
gourmet cookies. They're
I have to get some for my wife.
The
because
one
she likes
from
them.
in Lansing is the closest. But they're both on campus.
Okay.
yeah,
I'll
they're
check it out one
college.
day.
They're both
Yeah.
of those are college cookie places because it's just you can send your kids like a little touch of love from home in a
Right.
cookie.
And every time I go to Ann Arbor to do DoorDash, there's like 8 orders for cookies.
Oh hell yeah,
They're like the kids are like, we're high and we need cookies.
yeah.
Right?
Call
These days, like
Insomniac.
grandma's cookies, we're fucking eating all of these motherfuckers.
The
And then they wake up
Podfathers
in the morning and
chat.
say, "Did we spend $100 on cookies?"
The Scuttle Daddy.
The Scuttle Daddy himself.
Daddy.
The man, the myth, the legend.
hmm
Bro.
He who wields the giant dick of podcasting.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So big, so
So
huge.
impressive. It's
The girth
Yeah.
alone.
You know, it's not so much Death Star size, not so much Death Star 2 size,
Right.
but like that planet from fucking
One
Force
would
Awakens,
yeah,
Star
and
Killer
one would
base.
say
Starkiller base.
one would say there's a slight gravitational pull.
There is.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
most-
Very
help.
slight. very
Eyes
slight.
first. The eyes go first. They're just like
Yeah, yeah. You're like, well, I was, and oh shit.
most of Chicago's northwest side is addicted to the Scuttle.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
We respect it.
mad respect.
Yeah,
Gotta respect
mad,
it.
super respect.
Absolutely.
Super.
All right, man. What kind of shout outs you got, my friend?
First and foremost, always a shout out to the Sidebar Cantina. That is the mothership. That is David Jason. That is the New Jersey Delphians. That is the homies. They just did their thing Monday, talking on a kind of nerd subject in the realm of sport nerd.
Yeah.
They talked a little league of their own. 30-year anniversary. That's fucking wild. I really, really enjoyed them. I was in and out. I had stuff I had to do, so unfortunately I couldn't pay attention to the live.
Yeah.
I will get the playback, but such a fucking fantastic movie.
Right.
I enjoyed the shit out of that movie. I've seen it quite a few times. So next we have Used and Abused with Kim and Scott. They just did, oh my fuck, help me.
Caddyshack.
Yes, because I was like, I'm gonna forget this because we're going to Murray's Caddyshack for Scarif Con, and I was like, I'm still gonna fucking forget that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put them together because I'm a dumb. How am I doing? Next we have our man Layman, Mr. Keith Layman, for layman's terms. on the YouTube, posting that shit here, posting that shit everywhere. He's got all the magic decks. He's pulling them out. He's showing what you can do. But even if you tried to do it against him, he'd probably kick your ass.
Sometimes he just gets on and talks about stuff, like whatever's on his mind.
Oh, yeah,
I dig that vibe. I mean, I know that you dig it when he's into talking about the thing he's passionate about.
Yeah.
But when Keith's just talking about
Stuff.
shit,
Yeah.
I'm in.
Like when he
time.
did the Kung Fu episode.
Oh,
I enjoyed
yeah.
the Kung Fu episode.
Oh no, dude! I'm talking like straight up. Keith's driving home in his car.
Oh no, that's a
Telling
completely
you about
okay.
shit.
You didn't tell you didn't set the fucking.
I'm just saying,
parameters
like
here.
that's
You
my
didn't-
favorite
Yes,
Keith.
that's my favorite Keith too.
That's a good one.
Driving in the car, Keith.
That's like literally
That's
the
real
same
Keith.
guy you would be at a bar having a drink with. That's that Keith.
Yeah.
And that's the one I like most.
That's a good, solid. But still, check his shit out, man. It's a different kind of content. There's no real fucking format. Like he does his thing how he wants to do it. Whether he's going to talk to you for 1 minute and 56 seconds or he's going to talk to you for 15 minutes.
Can I interrupt just for
Yeah,
a second?
talk about it, buddy.
I misread the chat.
Talk about it.
Tina had said that she loves candied bacon.
Okay.
I read that as I love Canadian bacon. And I just want to take 10 seconds, pause the show and say Canadian bacon is not bacon. It's fucking ham.
It's true.
All right, moving on. I blame Canada.
You should always blame Canada, even though they're such nice guys.
It's still their fault.
Well,
It is fall.
Hey.
They're pretty sorry.
Look
about
at his ham. Let's call it bacon, eh?
well, healthy people, that's what they do.
Stop looking at the pig like this. Look at it straight on.
Hey, check out our man, Backyard TARDIS, doing his thing, giving you the reviews, talking his locksmith stories, just bringing you all the fucking. He's a cool cat. He's just giving it to you how it is, doing his thing. And I like the guy,
Fun.
more stuff. Is he going to be at the Scariff of Cons? No, because he's California. That's not happening. That's unless somebody calls him out to pick up a lock.
Oh, let's
Whoa,
call
you could do that.
BYT in on a lock pick in
We should,
Rosemont.
we should call him and see if he'll answer the
If
phone.
you're in
Oh.
Chicago, Rosemont area, and lock,
We should do that on Saturday.
We should come tell them we're locked out of our Airbnb.
One of us will record us.
We could. You know what, BYT? If you're interested, there we are going to live stream from.
That'd be fun. He might be working because Chicago to California. Time
Yeah, but we're talking about going up till 10 o'clock. It'll be like 6
there
o'clock.
might be
Cali
time.
time.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So if
Just fuck it. Let's interrupt this program, dude. If anybody wants to live stream with us Friday, let us know.
we're getting choppy
apparently
again.
there's
Are you serious? It's the ham. It's the ham movements. That's the ham movements.
Well, I'm sorry about the internet, guys. It's still sketch at best. We're only getting about a third of the internet feed we're supposed to get. Michael says me.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck that means. But listen, are we unchoppy? Are we?
He says, as soon as you guys talk about it, it goes choppy again. Anyway, we were saying if you want to call in,
If they want not call in, fucking.
I mean on StreamYard.
Yeah. We'll pull you on, grab a drink,
She's
sit
still
down.
saying it's choppy,
What
bro.
the fuck? I'm so angry.
Yeah, I'm super fucking angry too.
Is it all of us that's choppy? Hello, chat. There's a little bit of a delay, and then they got to read it, and then they got to type it out and let us know. And better
It's
now.
dropping. It's dropping.
Well, 2022 is
It's dropped.
Mostly
about 10.
Don and Brady.
Oh my god.
yeah, but this number here's the important one. Hold on. It's not great going out either. You know what we should have did, Chris? To be perfectly honest with you, we should have had you guys host
Yeah.
so that we were just sending you the feed instead of vice versa.
It's true.
Live and we learn. If it gets too bad,
We
dude,
learned.
we can call the episode.
Yeah, if it gets
Well, if you guys have issues this weekend, let us know. We're going to be home. So any streaming issues, more than one or both of us, more than
The
willing to help
Airbnb
out
guy
any red fiber.
says the Airbnb guy says that the signal's solid,
Cool.
so it
Nice.
should be okay.
Yeah.
But
And we hope, Dragon Buddy, we hope you're able to join us as much as you can on Friday.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
We're off. We got some running to do in the morning, and then we're going to be home. We can't go to ScarifCon this year because of circumstances.
Yeah.
But we'll
Right.
be there in spirit.
Yeah, and we're going to
Everybody
try
needs
to
help. We're going to do some crazy stuff.
We're
too.
going to try to keep you involved. Like, I think I have LG's personal number. So, like, we might, like, go off to the side and I might just, try to FaceTime her and he can record it with his phone as we're standing there or something,
Cool.
or have my boy record or something. We'll figure out to, just try to get everybody involved. We're going to do weird things and try different stuff because, like, ScarifCon's a good time.
he
with
makes
good
it sound
people.
so oddly sexy when he says we're gonna do
It is
weird
pretty
things,
hot.
Try sexy.
We're going to do some
Oh, yeah,
things.
dude. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, we are down for anything going on at ScarifCon. We can't be there, but we will be by our computers, by our webcams, by our microphones. So anything that's going on, we'll try to be there as much as possible.
We're hoping to be live 8 p.m. Eastern till about midnight Eastern, or row time 7 to 11.
Right.
We're going to go to dinner at 5. We should be back to stream somewhere around 11. And I think me and Brady are even going to try to preemptively get there and order kind of before everybody else.
Cool.
I don't know if we can. It's in a big fucking.
We'll be able to order a
Common
pizza,
area.
whatever the fuck we want, though.
Hey, don't
Stop yelling at me.
Fucking yelling like a dick.
I'm not yelling. You're
I don't
yelling.
fucking like you.
They all know
We
you're
had a
yelling.
fucking show together.
I'm just trying to
I
do.
was dragging, but he
and
was
you're
going,
just
and you were staying.
and now you're
Fuck
yelling.
you. What? Next we have the podcast of pain with Darius.
What up,
Yes.
Darius?
Hell,
Darius?
the fuck yeah. You're a fucking idiot. Next, we have Big Swede's Excellent Adventure, Tactical Swede, and Sweet Reacts. This guy, he's taking it all out of me, dude.
All of it.
I can't fucking deal with him some days, you know?
What guy?
You're the fucking guy. He's kind of like the man,
Don't blame the shit on the man.
holding the motherfucker down. You're fucking soulless ginger.
I don't blame this on the man. The man didn't do this to you.
Yeah, you did.
Damn the man.
The man fucked up our internet is what happened.
Suck your dick for $1,000.
Yeah, but what about the man?
He doesn't
can
care
watch.
about the money.
He can watch,
It's not about
Yes,
the
sir.
money.
but it's gonna cost him $100.
It's gonna cost you $100 to watch. I ain't never sucked a dick before, but you're gonna pay $100 to see it.
Toes green. Sex.
Consider it a finder's fee.
Hell yeah.
Nice. I found your dick. Here's $100.
Where'd you find it?
I've been looking for mine for a long time.
On the
Thank you.
highway.
Now that I'm dropping weight like a bad habit, though, I'm finding it. It's in there.
Whoop,
somewhere.
there it is.
Dude, do you know John Bobbitt went into porn?
Yeah.
And after that, he got his
Yeah, after he got his
back
dick
on?
sewed back up.
Yeah, Frankenpenis or something was one of those.
Yeah.
Like, he did a
Whoa.
couple of them.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, hey, way to capitalize. Get your 15 minutes wherever you can
Yeah.
find
Fuck yeah, son.
it.
Absolutely.
Get that money.
Chris,
You
who's
know
the-
that's all spent.
You know how
Oh,
much
that
he
shit's
made?
gone. Huh?
He made like $1.5 million.
Oh, that shit.
It was absurd how much they paid him.
Yeah, for especially back then.
Way more than what industry rates were. Like he
Doesn't
made this
matter.
absurd.
I would've done it. You want to see my weird glue
Yeah.
back on penis?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Here you go. You're gonna pay me? Cool.
Yeah.
You'll never remember me except some fucking weirdos like in 2022 are gonna be talking on something called
Right.
a podcast.
Now, sidebar though,
Word.
could you imagine? It doesn't matter like about the like beating and raping and whatever that she's accusing him of. Could you imagine waking up, some chick's holding your dick, and she's like, "Hey," you look, and she's like, "Whoop,"
Please be a magic trick. Please be a magic trick.
and she just walks out the door as you're screaming, and you don't know where she went with your dick.
And you're
Right.
just sitting there bleeding.
Yeah,
to death practically.
Yeah.
There's veins.
I mean, think about
Stop! Why'd you have to say this?
Think about how quickly a dick goes from limp to erect.
Stop it, bro. This hurts.
Somehow it turns you on a little bit, and you're
that's
like,
a substantial amount of blood flow.
Dude, what are you doing right now?
And then little Timmy finds it in the bushes for you, and you hear about that.
In my genitalia region.
And
this is not healthy.
She's like,
you are not a good person.
She's like,
stop.
Bye, John.
Stop. You need to stop.
Got your nose.
No, that's more than the nose.
Oh, look, so small.
Oh, so small. All gone.
All gone. It's all gone.
That's the worst thing ever. Why would you imagine you just wake up and she's like snippity snip, and you're just like,
why would I imagine this?
She didn't snip it. She had a kitchen knife. She went.
Yeah,
whoop.
she was like, huzzah.
It was a kitchen knife?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so there was like cutting like a steak knife?
No, like a kitchen knife.
Like a butcher knife.
It was probably way better than it would have been if she'd have used a steak knife. Holy fuck.
Breaks out a little fucking tiny Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she threw it out the car window on the highway.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Well, yeah.
Dude,
somebody found it.
Fuck,
and
how
then
did we get here? What the fuck kind of show is this?
This is a mushroom. This isn't a penis. Go back out there and look.
Get the rest of the dick.
Be with your friends.
And Bob's like, no, that was all there was.
Well, how big is it? Oh, it's about 12, 13 inches. John, you need to be honest with us, or we're not going to find it.
It just looks like a mushroom head, bro.
I don't know. It came to my knees. You guys want to measure that?
I can't touch the end of a tuna can, but I'll blow the sides out.
It goes down to my knees if you dislocate my hip.
I'll get there.
Chris, who's in the chat?
If you're still in the chat, Tina, of course, she's still in the chat. She gets us.
She understands about cutting off penises.
She would too. Tina'd be the kind of chick that would be like,
Tina's a sick one, right? She's the sick one who like throws Viagra in your drink while you're not looking, then cuts the shit off.
She's like, I wanted it to be full.
Just so I got a nice even cut. Motherfucker.
Oh, I could have gone a long time without Backyard TARDIS letting me know that was not an isolated incident. It's actually a more common thing for squirm women to do than you would think, and they have sewn them back on.
See,
Japers cats.
Let's just go out on a limb, and as responsible podcast hosts,
yes,
don't do things to a woman that makes her want to cut your dick off.
Yeah,
no, that's true. I mean,
you might have it coming. Don't.
Yeah,
have it coming.
if you're getting your dick
don't
cut off, you probably did some.
Yeah,
shit.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah,
don't be a dick, or she takes it.
Yeah. Keep it in your pants until.
Who's got the dick now?
Yeah,
right.
Keep it in your pants until she asks you to take it out. It's that simple.
You know what's funny? We're going to talk about a show that's like PG-13.
This is so PG-13. This is not a...
I don't even know.
This show is clearly not written
on Disney Plus, and we're talking about cutting off penises.
Yeah, it's pretty PG, this show we're going to talk about.
Oh,
yeah. All right, who's in the chat? Sorry about
we got Lunar Girl is always in the chat, wielding the wench of power. Wrench. I didn't say wench. Freudian sleep. Sorry.
Freudian sleep.
Mikey's in the chat. He's holding a toilet bowl down.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. He did just travel home, so there's no telling.
Gas station hot dogs.
That'll get you.
Time. Joker Voice is in the chat. Nice. Nicole Bork. Nicole. This is Nicole. The Scuttle Daddy. The man that doesn't need a tripod because he is a tripod.
Yeah.
Mr. Gravitational Pull himself.
Yep. My eyes. They're there again. God damn it. Wait. I'm scrolling here. My wheel just decided to go crazy.
It don't want to go scroll.
No, it didn't. Scott did stop by. I think that was in our chat, though. To say hi. DJ Red 4. Another member of Rogue One Radio in our chat.
It's him.
Thanks for joining us.
We appreciate it.
Hector he's in
what
there.
Up, Hector? Doing his thing, being a straight gangster.
Doing his thing.
Representing.
Blake Howell from Dork Wars is in the chat.
Should
wasn't
take
the
a
chat.
vacation
Not
day
by
this weekend. Blake. Fuck you.
And then
Yeah, I
of
thought
course,
Blake was
Trent
coming to
Buddy.
hang out with us.
No, he's not, though. I don't think he is, right? Is he not? Is he? No, I don't think he is.
That sucks.
I think life gets in the way, bro. It happened to a few people.
I was looking forward to hanging out with Blake.
I know. Me too.
We were going to take him to his first strip club. He's only like 19.
Oh, yeah, we're going to sneak him in.
Yeah.
We're going to put him
It
on
was
my
going to be
son's
all
shoulders.
dudes. But
He was going to put him on my son's shoulders with a big trench coat.
Don't tell him.
yeah, we were going to be like, Blake, we're going to take you to a strip club. And we take him and we let him walk. You know how like when you stand on the edge of a pool and everybody's going to jump in and you just have the one guy jump in?
Yep.
You're like, go ahead. We'll be right in. We're just going to smoke real quick.
Hey guys, there's an awful lot of women
it's all
here in the
dicks.
bar.
Oh, my God.
Oh no.
It's so jingly.
It's all dicks. Welcome to Chicago. It's all dicks.
Oh, Christian Fandom Geek. He showed up in the chat. Thank you for
And
coming.
then he was
Hell
like,
yes.
I got to get the
Yeah,
fuck
he was
out.
like, I love
Wow.
these guys, but I
He's
can't
calling
watch
the
their
bishop.
show.
He's calling the bishop. He's letting them know. Those sentence enhancers are a little much.
Yeah.
But I
I
appreciate,
think
it.
that- if I missed you in the chat, I
like
love
100 appreciate the dude's support.
That CFG is a good dude.
Yeah, he's solid.
Yes, absolutely. And if I missed your name, I am sorry. I love you.
Not only does he love you, I love you.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Keith's in the chat.
Keith's in the
Fucking
chat.
layman? What the fuck is up, Keith?
Yo.
I
He's
want
the
him back
guy.
on the show because you know what? I was going through our Instagram and I came across a clip. It was when you and your boy were hosting, and Keith was a part of the show, and I
Yeah.
wasn't here for that episode.
Yeah, I remember.
So I need to be a part of the episode with fucking Keith, man.
Yeah, we need to do that.
We need to
Keith.
fucking make that happen. Come up with a subject matter, Keith. Let's work on a time, and we're getting you on the show again, bud.
The only thing is, the next time Keith comes on the show, he's got to do that shit from like a closet, because he was doing it like in his kitchen or something, and the wife was there, and the kids came through, and they were touching stuff,
Oh, nice.
and he's like, "I'm trying to do a show," and they're like, "But Dad, we're doing the things," and you know, Keith in a closet.
Keith said he's in, dude.
All right, we're gonna do it, Keith.
He's got a fucking man cave studio with like the fucking Bruce Lee ambiance, like the
Yeah.
whole fucking thing. I like
Right.
that. It's a good vibe.
But I'm pretty sure he does that on his phone. So when it's great when he's talking, but when other people come in, like a phone doesn't have that selective mic pickup.
Does he has the fucking air? Does he has the fucking pods that go to the phone? The fucking headphones?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure,
We could ask him.
but I know that like
He's there. He'll probably answer.
the mic in an iPhone will pick up whatever's happening,
It's true. It's true.
whereas these are directional mics.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He said he could be in the basement where
Right.
nobody is.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Right.
saying. You're
Either
saying
way,
a
he's-
closet. I'm trying to give the man space
Oh no,
to breathe.
put him right in a closet.
That's not necessary.
Fine.
You're so rude.
Patreon shout outs.
Yeah.
Patreon shout-outs are always going to be Scott and Kim Rasmussen first.
First and foremost,
They raise their
always.
hand up top. They're like, we're the
We're the
big
fucking
donors around
Yeah.
this escape pod action.
They're the ones who don't wear a towel in the locker room. They
Mhm.
just let it swing around.
Yes,
You're like,
yeah.
I don't fuck
the,
you.
the giant dick of podcast
Right?
support.
Like they don't close the shower thing when they're soaping up. You're like, yeah, you know what? Nobody
A
needs
lot
to see
of
that.
big dick energy.
No, yeah, huge energy.
Yeah.
Because they got it to back it up.
You know who else has that energy?
Let's talk about it.
Pave Lord.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what he brings to the table.
Big Lovin's dad, Pave Lord, coming through with that giant
Yeah.
contribution.
Oh, yeah.
He don't wear pants either.
No, doesn't need him. You just
No.
Why would you have
gracefully
them in the first
glide.
And as we established last week, your mom's into it.
Of course.
I mean, she's like, hey, I got to go early. I got to fix this problem. And everybody's going to sleep afterwards.
Yeah.
I respect that energy.
We got to have it.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
Get that big energy in the panhandle of Florida.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Jen Bolt, Lunar Girl, DJ Red 4, Richie. What?
What?
Richie the King,
Oh.
our rooster. Kristen Roscom,
There she is.
Backyard TARDIS.
We talked about that guy.
The Frank,
He's cool too. I like the friend.
DJ from Dork War,
Oh shit! What up, dude?
Oh,
Darius Payne,
What up, Darius?
Steve Long,
Steve, you're the fucking man, bro.
Eric, the Man Williams.
Eric Dub.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Motherfucking
he's the dub.
He is the dub, bro.
Philly Dave Martin
That's what I'm talking about.
Jr.
Oh shit.
And as always, Nostalgia Inc. for sponsoring the Escape Crate.
#1 in our hearts.
I think if Philly Dave Martin Sr. watched this show, he'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah. Are you really donating money to this?
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't.
Really?
But-
Really?
PDM Jr., you're the man.
Well, yeah, for sure.
And as always, Nostalgia Inc. puts in on the Escape Crate, which we were going to draw today, but we're already 45 minutes into the show, so it's going to be tomorrow or next week.
Next week, which is gonna be a fun show.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna review ScarifCon.
Yes.
So like nobody has to study for the next show.
No, next show
You
is
don't have
just
to
going to
make
be
sure
us
you're
talking.
up on anything. We're just gonna
It's
fucking
going.
yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yep.
It's gonna be solid.
It's good.
Joker voice. We lead into these things.
Now, before we get into the movie news, we are
No, hold on. I need to address Mr. Joker Voice here because I think I'm gonna need to address my parents with this one as well. Because I said this to my brother. So we're not talking about Miss Marvel. Have I missed anything?
no.
If you've been around for 117 episodes,
Yeah.
we never start the fuck out with what the fuck we say we're talking about.
You've got almost an hour
Yeah,
of us being us, and then you're going to get whatever it is we're going to talk
there
about.
it is.
Right. Because we have to get this childish banter out of the way before we start talking about a PG show.
Yep. And not only that, like, hopefully you're here to watch us talk about stuff, not so much about this, because there's 15-minute shows that just talk about,
And they have all the fucking depth details about the fucking.
We're just some fans that were like, hey, like this shit. Let's talk about it.
we're here to have a conversation.
And then we're going to talk about what's going on in the world that we live in.
Before we dive into the movie news, we didn't discuss our weeks at all. Did anything?
We're not
cool
going to
happen?
fucking. I turned fucking 40, bro.
Brady turned 40, kids.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Brady.
He's twice as old as my maturity level.
Now, dude, my fucking older two kids, more so my daughter, call me old man and give me shit for being old now.
Yep. Yeah, you cross that threshold.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah. You're over the hill, and what you see? The other side of the mountain is all.
That's what other people have said. It's fucking crazy. I kind of like it. I mean, I'm cool with it. I'm 40 now. It's fucking weird.
No, I get it.
It's like none of my ages. 35 was pretty interesting just because I was kind of dead nuts there.
Yeah.
So 35 was kind of, but like, and for some reason 38 stuck out.
Yeah. Well, you are now officially at the age where you are likely to have less life in front of you than you had behind you.
Yeah, dude. You're kind of,
that feels a little more
fun.
That feels a little morbid.
We bring you to parties.
Like, you get to a point where you go, oh shit, this is the back half of the ride. It's not like, oh, we're climbing the hill. That first hill was fun. You're like,
and honestly, that's why we're not wearing pants.
Yeah. Pants are dumb when you get to be our age.
It's true.
They're just keeping you back.
They are. Especially when it's hot as balls.
I know that, Joker Voice.
I'm the youngest one.
Yeah, Brady's the youngest.
I'm the youngest one. I'm baby
45 in like a couple weeks.
Yeah. I'm going to address this real quick. Joker Voice brought up Thor and its box office and all of that. It's made all the monies, first of all. But second of all, we all liked it. Well, Chris hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
But like,
but I'll probably like it.
It's a fucking good movie.
Thor.
I enjoyed it.
It's a good enough movie that, like, I don't care how much money it made. I was fucking-tained.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I will go see it again.
Yeah. And some people are like, oh, it was too fucking silly. I took it as Korg telling a story, so of course it was going to be silly.
Right. So, it was fun.
I had a good time.
I want to have fun at the movies sometimes.
Yeah.
You can't give me in-game all the time. I just will stop going.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love in-game.
Change up.
But I can't deal with that heavy shit all the time. I just want to go to the movies sometimes and have a good time.
Yeah, laugh and point. Join with other people laughing and pointing. And you walk out going, yeah, that was good.
I'm for the record, like, I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Secret of the Ooze?
Yes.
That's so
Secret of the
fucking
Ooze,
wonderful.
man. That is good
But-
stuff.
Like a lot of people will be like, well, the first one was kind of good, but the second one was way fucking not. And I'm like, no, fuck off. I
disagree.
like it. I was entertained.
Like, we need to cover those movies.
Go Ninja, go Ninja.
We
go,
just need to
go
stop
Ninja,
at 1 and
go
2,
Ninja,
though.
go.
We don't need to do the third one.
Why?
Turtles in Time?
Yeah,
That one
I'm
was-
with
Oh, you know
when it
what? I
comes to
don't.
just
I
having
honestly
fun. That
don't
was
know if I've
really
ever seen that.
Good.
It's
probably
okay,
for the best.
yeah.
Is that the one where they become samurais?
They're in the samurai, China, whatever.
I've seen it and was incapable of paying attention
Yeah,
at 10 years old.
Yeah, it's not good, bro. It was a far departure. It was bad.
Nice.
It was bad.
Vader's girl just joined us in the chat. Hey, Kat. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, Kat. Welcome to the Escape Pod. Has Kat been here before?
I'm not sure if she's been in our chat. She's always in a lot of the Salacious Rum chats and whatnot.
Well, I
that
tell
I'm a
you,
part
Kat,
of.
you are in for some silliness. So,
Yeah,
Thank God you joined when you did and you weren't here earlier.
yeah, because there was lots
was
of
weird.
silliness.
It got weird.
What up, Ghost Pepper?
What up, GP? Hell yeah.
All right, you guys ready for? Or Chris, did you have anything you wanted to share about this week?
Oh, I will say, I did have it on camera last week, but this is my my nice little boba, my boba bust that I made. I like a boba bust, and
Sweet.
one good thing that came this week was that I finally got one that I've been waiting for, and it's the OG Stormtrooper bust.
Yes.
Where are you buying those from, by the way?
I got the boba one I got for Father's Day or my birthday, I believe, for my oldest. That one I bought through Amazon. I also have a Darth Vader one. But
Has anybody turned you on to Markari?
oh yeah, definitely.
People are
Problem
selling
with-
those like crazy.
Yeah. The quality can sometimes be off.
Oh.
If you can get like modern block, there's another couple knockoff.
No, I mean exactly those busts. People are selling those busts like crazy right now.
Right. Those are the ones that if you're lucky you can get through. Basically they're Lego. But when the factory shuts down for the day, the workers stick around and they print a bunch of more shit, pretty much same
Ooh.
quality, and they sell it off for sometimes half the price. I have my Empire over Jeddah, which I'll get back to one day. My cat destroyed. So I've been a little bitter about going back.
Oh, I would be super big.
But that's like normally I don't even know if that's an actual set or if it's a retired set, but I picked that up for pennies on the dollar. And it doesn't say Lego on it, but it is just Lego quality. It's still there.
Well, if I find some that are Lego, I will send you the links because I think it's going to piss Kelly off.
Hell yeah. It's always a good idea.
Oh yeah, because there's the TIE fighter pilot that I need to have.
Mm-hmm.
There is now a Dark Trooper bust, which
Ooh.
gotta have that one. Scout Trooper, the Rebel helmet I would like, but it's not priority. First Empire, we get the Empire business first.
It's true. It's true. That's
Nice.
that's the best idea.
Nice. Well, as far as my week goes, not at all intending to be a downer here. I officially got the kind of final confirmation that I am getting a divorce. I'm good with it, so don't be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is good. This is fine. She's going to do her thing. I'm going to do my thing. We're all going to move on.
Yeah, we've all given them pity handies.
Yeah,
Everything's
I don't need that. I'm just letting everybody know that like things pop up and I will say things. So when it pops up, don't be like, no fucking way. Like, we're good. We're moving on. Everybody's fine. But that's kind of summed up my week. Like that kind of shit becomes all encompassing.
Yeah.
And getting ready for ScarifCon. Like that's
Definitely.
It's all my things. I've been working on this new show with Kelly. So that's taken up some of my space. I've reconnected with a friend that my wife didn't particularly want me talking to anymore. So now that I'm not under that restriction, I've reconnected with that friend and that relationship has been great again.
Nice.
It's, remember those commercials that used to be out, I don't know, maybe in the 90s, where the kind of weird nerdy kid or whatever, like runs into another friend at school, and they're like, when you find your people, and then, you remember those commercials? No, all I remember is a little kid with a backpack, and it was like this is off the path kid, and they have their people, and there's certain people that, like, when you're around them, you're like, yeah,
right.
You know what I mean? So
I know what you mean, but I've never seen the commercial.
That's the way. I wish I could remember what they were advertising. But that's the way it was when I started spending time with Brady, and when we brought Chris on. Like, there's certain people in your orbit that when they're around, you're like, good.
Yeah.
So that was kind of in a weird way taken away, and now I have it again. And so for the last like handful of days, I've been like, oh, fucking yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
cool.
I knew I missed this, but I didn't know I missed it this much.
That's cool.
You can be completely done.
Yeah. And this particular friend like completely shares my taste in music. So it's like, and this song and this, and that's like 35% of the way we communicate. Like, I'm having this feeling. Listen to this. And you're like, oh yeah, I get that feeling. You know what I mean? So it's cool. That's been my week in a nutshell.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
What?
Yahtzee,
man.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we got to do before
What the fuck? Why do we always have to do something?
Because that's how doing things
this
works.
show sucks.
It does. You know what's coming up this week? This weekend?
Fucking
Scarifcon.
Scarif.
Scarifcon.
Collecting there, bro.
Rubber-based cars. We got
Dominic and his son, they're here.
These guys are all celebrities.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
This weekend at the Caddy Shack in Rosemont, Illinois. Scarifcon. Be there. But before we go too far, we got a special message from our friend Dominic Pace, who's going to be at Scarifcon.
Hey, this is Dominic Pace, who played Gecko the Bounty Hunter for The Mandalorian. A shout out to the Escape Pod listeners. We are going to be at Murray Brothers Caddy Shack in Rosemont. We are going to have the Tiki Star Wars celebration of celebrations, July 23rd, Saturday. This Saturday from 12 to 5. Can't wait to see you guys. All of Red 5 Network is going to be there, as well as the Chicago Star Wars community. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't tell you how appreciative I am for all of you guys helping getting Gecko on a licensed merchandise piece from Lucasfilm. Appreciate you. Wear your most fun Tiki gear, whether it's Star Wars or Tiki related. We're going to have a great time. Can't wait to see you guys. El Nasi Ento Tequila is also going to be there as well to sponsor. It's going to be awesome. May the force be with you, and we'll see you all Saturday.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. I will say that guy is an awesome person too.
He
So
really is great.
definitely got to reach
And
out. Stop.
He
by
hustles
and see that
so hard.
Fuck yeah, dude.
guy. Yeah.
All around the
Yeah.
states. I think he's done trips overseas, if I remember
Yep.
hearing him correctly in
He
some of
went
his
everywhere
chats.
promoting himself.
Yeah.
And getting a character out there. The work that he went to, and to show his kids, you know, the
hard work.
what
it
hard
takes.
work is, and then this is what you have to do, and if you want something. And,
I thought I
just
was
an
like
awesome person.
I thought I was like an overly productive like grinder. That dude's got me just like it's not even close, man. That dude grinds so hard.
Right.
And he's a genuine dude.
And yeah,
Like he's a cool cat. Like when we met him in person, like we did our interview with him first go around, and then we got to meet him at ScarifCon, and he was there. He was talking with us. He was engaged. He was making the time with us. And then, dude, like I was floored that when kids came, he was in it. Like his whole, I don't want to say demeanor, but there was just something about him that changed, and he really connected with the kids. It was like
great.
there was this switch that he was just like, boom. He was there, and they were Star Wars fans. He's a Star Wars fan. And who's your favorite Star Wars character? And like, just he has this interaction with the kids and the adults, and it's just super interactive, super cool, super great guy.
Yeah, 100%. We're just super impressed with him, and we're glad that he's a part of ScarifCon. Like, was last year the first year? No, the year before that.
The year before that, yeah.
So the year before we went.
Yep, this is the third year run, and he's done.
He's just a pillar so far in the Scarif community.
Fuck yeah. In the Red 5 community.
Yeah, in the Red 5
Yeah.
He's made his rounds in Red 5.
Yeah, he's
done lots of interviews with us.
He is definitely the dude.
He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Solid people.
Give him a hug for us. When you get there, be like, the escape pod said snuggles.
Right.
Maybe don't. He's a big motherfucker. He might be like, you're too close though.
He's a big motherfucker. Like he is a
giant. I
man.
mean, I'm taller than him, but like
he's a
big dude. He's a solid guy.
Yeah.
Right.
He is a huge Italian. He's like a spicy meatball.
Fucking you up.
Oh, he's a meatball.
All right, let's get into the movie news. Since
Don't
can't hear
hit
that.
the fucking button. Nobody can hear it.
Smooth it time.
See,
Smooth
it
it
was
time.
playing. See,
He heard
Smooth
it.
it time.
see, it's working.
No, shut up. I hate both of you.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Move it time.
See, it
Chest
works. Button works.
No, it doesn't.
All right.
It half worked.
Yeah. Amazon Prime's new series based on the Fallout game franchise, which I could not be more excited about.
I've seen pictures. Yeah, looks cool.
It has
Yeah.
begun filming.
It looks
And like
cool.
Brady says, some of the set photos have leaked. They look legit.
Dude, have you actually seen them? Because
Yeah.
I've seen them. They posted side by sides from screens from the game and the shit, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Holy
look
fuck,
good.
man!
Yeah.
They brought that to life."
The only thing that I had a bit of an issue with is there's what's obviously an old Cadillac, and it doesn't have the right front end on it. And I'm wondering if they're going to add that in post. Like if they were
Yeah.
like, well, we could fix this way, or we could just CGI just that little bit on the front, and then you'd be like, and they were like, all right, fam, let's do that. I don't expect it to be anything like Halo. I think
Yeah, Halo forgot. You know what? From the pictures that have leaked, it looks like they're staying truer to the storyline.
Right.
Halo, just decided, we're going to take everything from the Halo universe and we're going to talk about some different sci-fi stuff.
and more importantly, there is a specific Halo story, right?
Mhm.
There's we wrote 97 books, and there's this line of video games. Every one of the Fallout games is about a different person who
Yeah.
experiences a different apocalypse in a different way.
Right.
So I'm not really sure that they can fuck this up.
Right.
I mean, unless it's just not interesting.
It can happen.
It's possible.
But it's not like, oh, they fucked up the story. Like the Lone Wanderer always goes through different shit. So there's no through line of like, well, they didn't stick to the story. There's no story.
Right.
There's whatever story they want to tell. It just has to follow some basic laws of how the universe works.
Right.
Right.
So I'm not worried about them fucking this up.
Cool.
Hell no. Fuck it. Disney Star Wars faces claims that Grogu is completely stolen, out copied.
So
This is dumb.
this is what they're alleging.
Oh, I know. I've heard about this.
Is that Grogu is a ripoff of
Gizmo.
Gizmo,
From Gremlins.
which is fucking stupid. He's clearly based on Yoda. Like, what the fuck?
Right. Yes.
And Yoda predates Gizmo by what? Almost a decade?
7 years to be exact.
Okay, 7 years. It's the dumbest fucking thing. Somebody was like, you know what? Nobody is buying Gremlin stuff anymore. What if we sued the piss out of Disney?
And you know what's funny to me? Let's talk about this shit like 2 years later.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
it came from the director.
Fucking
who
Baby
was just
Yoda,
like,
Grogu, whatever.
Oh, by the
He's
way.
been around, 2 years. And you're like,
Yeah.
no, you're just bitter. Somebody compared it, and you're just bitter. Like,
Yeah.
calm the fuck
Yeah.
down.
What have you done in the last 20 years?
So many
now
people have
you're gonna
taken
go after
liberties for other things and taken things and made things like
Yeah,
calm
it's
the
this.
fuck down.
It's the silliest fucking lawsuit I've heard of in a
like
long
you're
time.
trying to take a character created from 1977 and imagine him as a baby. Most people tend to think babies are fucking cute.
Right.
He has the fucking ears, like Yoda has the fucking ears, because that's their fucking species. Like, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Right.
His face is built the same. His head shape is the same.
Just shut
Honestly, like I almost want somebody to take a stuffed animal or whatever of a Mogwai and shave it and paint it green,
Right.
so that we can just be like, it's not even the same shape, bro.
Yeah.
It just happens to be short and have ears.
And
Man.
a friend of the Red 5 Network, Cam Ray Semi Productions, if you look him up, he does a series called Load of Star Wars. And he goes through this where he throws this in as the same parody type humor of like, the Death Star was stolen from our own moon. And then they were just smug enough to, in the movie themselves, they're like, that's no moon. It's a space station. So they threw it in our face that it was the moon.
Yeah.
That's where we're at with this whole thing. Come on.
This was just some people who owned some IP, and they were like, let's see if we can cash in on this.
Yeah.
And there was probably a lawyer out there was like, I'll
Better
take
call
this.
Saul.
I agree with Nicole. They need a Snickers.
They do need a Snickers.
Take a number and fuck off politely.
There was probably a lawyer out there who was like, you know what? I will try and take this to court. If we win, we all make money. If we don't, there's really no loss.
Right.
Then I make money. And see you later.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A couple $100, I'll file the paper.
Right.
I don't know who's next. Is it you? Is it me?
Chris
Is it Chris? Fucking
According to the official Twitter account, production on Dune Part 2 has begun.
Nice.
I'm excited about this.
I enjoyed the first half of Dune so
absolutely.
much.
Definitely good. Where this storyline can go. Hoping they stay true to the story of the books. It would be a very cool ride to see fleshed out on the screen.
Right.
But correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't mean to fucking screw people over who haven't read the books, but it's out there. Doesn't the second book take place over a lot of time?
Well, this would be following the story from the same first book.
Yeah, this is
from the same first book. So it's the second half of the first book.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm here. We're good. I'll shut my mouth. Good stuff. Same page. Cheers.
So, Dragon Buddy, let me ask you this question. At some point, I want to do David Lynch's Dune.
Okay.
Do we wait until after Brady has seen the second half of the new Dune so that he's not spoiled of the shit that's coming up in the second half of?
It's true because I'm against a lot of people. I kind of enjoyed David Lynch's.
Yeah, it's weird
Dune.
for David Lynch.
It's strange. Yet did it kind of crap on the storyline? Listen, Frank Herbert is a crazy author. If you're going to try to get everything that he puts into the books into a movie, we're going to be there for like 8 to 12 hours. Easy.
Right. Yeah.
So, some things are going to be lost. I enjoyed that. I grew up with it. So I enjoy David Lynch's Dune.
So, but my question is, do we have Brady watch that before he has seen this probably better version of the second half of this
Why don't
movie?
we just wait? Why don't we just wait? So I don't want to be so, because this is, I've never seen the first. I've never seen the original.
Yeah, that's what I'm
let
saying.
me, so just let me watch the second half,
I
and
think
then I'll watch the original.
I say we wait for the second half only
I
because
definitely don't think
there's some
breaking it up is a good
storylines
idea.
that even the David Lynch's Dune touch upon that were in the book that I would really love to see on the technology we have now. So I think it would be more surprising to see that for the first time in the newer version.
Or I don't even have to watch it at all. And when I go on my cruise with my family, you guys can do the original Dune.
No.
Okay. No, Don shot that down, guys. Fuck off.
I want to do the original Dune, but I want to enjoy your take on it.
Okay, fair enough.
Like,
I'm with it. Good.
Me,
Cool.
me and Chris, and obviously JV and a few other people love the David Lynch Dune movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But you're going to watch it with a whole different set of eyes.
Yeah. It's not 1980s eyes.
Yeah.
but that's okay because I can still accept movies from back then because I grew up with movies from back then.
It's not Army of Darkness, but
What?
wait until you get a weirding module and see what happens.
Let's see what happens. It'll get crazy if it needs to get
There's things.
stuff.
I honestly, I cannot wait for Brady to be like, you know what? I got thoughts.
There will be at least a couple.
Yes.
I might have lots.
But I expect the second part of this version of Dune to be fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, definitely.
Honestly, my only complaint with the last one is I think the movie should have ended with the assault on the city and not done the stuff in the desert that happens afterwards.
Yeah, we could have left that to build into the bigger story.
Yeah, I think
right.
so.
No, I was.
I'm
That's
with you.
kind of where I was at. Yeah.
I
100%.
think the crescendo happened before the end of the movie, which I thought was a
Yeah.
You know, what are you gonna do, right? I mean, that's the way it is.
like maybe you just you show them at the very end of that, like standing in front of the sands.
Because the story itself is crazy. Reading, I read a lot of Frank Herbert's Dune books, and we're talking about characters that are resurrected like 10,000 years later, and they come back and they start doing shit. Like, so where his vision is way beyond, the normal author. We're like Harry Potter. We're looking at 8 years worth of time.
JB's not wrong though. It did end off at a great point where he was riding the sandworm, like,
Yes.
so you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right.
I don't even know what the fuck this is.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Sequel.
why the fuck does it say Mortal Mom at sequel is moving forward?
Because seriously,
I was
that wasn't
seriously going to ask you, like, dude, what the fuck did I miss?
the
Where are we
fucked up
going?
thing
The
is
Mortal Mom sequel?
I was typing that. So it wasn't even Siri so much as it was the autocorrect didn't like the fact I spelled combat with a K.
So it made combat become into a mom because moms will fucking kill you.
Mortal Mom at sequel.
Mortal Mom sounds like a movie we need to make.
I think so. I think
Copyright.
it's the weirdest. It's going to be the weirdest horror.
Like it's a
/
John Wick version, but
Yeah.
she's like a stay-at-home house mom, picks up the
Yeah.
kids, but it's
Somebody-
kind of Mrs. Smith from Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
I think somebody
Oh.
killed her house cat.
Yeah, but like she
Oh.
could die, but she's so fucking quick and nimble and shit. Dances around
Yeah.
the bullets.
Like
That's why she's
Elastigirl.
mortal.
She's like Elastigirl, but
Yes.
mortal.
But mortal.
Oh,
So
we
weird.
really did something here.
Dude,
Okay.
I can't wait to see this movie.
Yeah, it's
I'm-
moving
I'm
forward
listening to that.
regardless.
Fuck yeah, dude. With or without us, it's fucking
we're in,
happening.
we're in pre-production right
Now
now.
we talked about that at the end of our show we actually did on Mortal Kombat.
I'm not with you, Tina. Like, I disagree. I don't disagree. The thing is, we talked about, you were getting into more sequels. How many were they going to make? Because they're talking about making a fucking plethora of them. I didn't think that the movie was good enough to justify me needing more.
That makes me wonder, like, if you went back, is that what you said at the time?
Yeah, I wasn't the
Yes,
biggest.
I think you did say that, where you were entertained, but I don't need any more.
I don't need it. You guys were like,
I could be
you
further
were talking
entertained.
about like, yeah, you were talking about like, yeah, I can see like 3 more sequels, and I'm like, I don't want to.
I don't know that I'm going to watch 3 more sequels, but I could see them making 3
Yeah,
more.
that's unnecessary.
Right.
But this movie definitely left off in the middle of a story. So I'd be willing to see the second half of that story. You'll watch it.
I'll
Sam.
watch because it is definitely a continuation of something I've seen, but I'm not going to promise a lot.
And it was not like, it's not a bad movie. Like, I enjoyed it.
No, I had fun, but I wanted more.
Yeah.
I expected a little bit more, and maybe
And in less time.
And the expectation I had from the first movie, not even the sequel to the first movie.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to try to pull a lot more from that first movie. I had the expectation of the first movie. I thought that's where they were, because they had the most success with that first movie. So
Right.
I thought they were going to go back to that kind of narrative,
Yeah.
but hey, whatever.
Right.
I'm not a big enough Mortal Kombat fan enough to care.
No. Not
Like,
at
I
all.
will watch them, but I'm not invested.
I liked the Super Nintendo Mortal Kombat game a ton.
Oh yeah.
I liked Mortal Kombat 2 Arcade.
Mhm.
Put fucking quarters in the machine.
It's the same game.
Yeah, but that's
same
what I'm
game.
talking about. That's how I enjoyed my Mortal Kombat. Was at the arcade, standing there throwing quarters in the machine. I sucked playing it on fucking Nintendo or Super Nintendo or whatever it was. I was not good at it.
Oh, okay.
I
used to
not
play
good at
it. I was really good on the Super Nintendo, and then I was pretty good on my buddy's Genesis.
I was good with Sub-Zero and Scorpion on the arcade. I could
Mhm.
fucking backpack.
There was a
fucking-
different feel to playing that arcade and rolling
Yes.
the specials and everything. It was
It way
just
more
worked better.
button mashy on
Did-
Oh,
the
yeah.
arcade.
Luna Girl's really.
Brady's drinking White Claw.
Are you fucking serious?
I mean, it's White Claw.
Fucking Corona in a can. It's
Corona
delicious.
is Spanish for White Claw.
Fucking-
funny, dickish, but funny.
Yeah. I like white. I mean Corona.
Corona's my drink. I don't talk shit about your whiskey. Why are you always a dick?
I just did it because Lunar Girl did it, and I'd like to ride her bandwagon.
Damn it, Luna Girl.
Let's talk about video games, guys.
Really? Let's just talk about
Okay.
Miss Marvel. Fuck the video games. Let's just get right into it.
No, there's bad news about PlayStation in here.
Sure. Let's fucking see if there's truth to that.
I shared the bad news. Not to us, but on
Okay,
social
so
media itself.
in weird news, video gaming could be boosting an unexpected life skill.
Nice.
There's a new study that found playing video games increases cognitive function used in decision making.
Dude, wouldn't you think that was like,
But video gamers have known that all along.
right? Yeah. What? Shut up,
true.
stupid people.
It's
with
the
your
truth.
Fucking
There's
studies.
it's like that fucking article that I sent you guys about, or maybe it was in Twitter chat that I sent this fucking article.
These fuckers, man, they're
about this guy that was saying, well, fucking, the reason why men aren't men anymore is because they play video games and they achieve things that they couldn't in real life, and they just get scores instead of fucking winning women. I'm like, who fucking hurt you?
Exactly.
Like what fucking jock douchebag beat your ass?
Don't date a gamer. They have an unrealistic expectation of what life is.
Did your wife leave you for a streamer or something? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Whoa.
Right.
Oh, God, intense.
They can't excel at sports because they play sports games and they win trophies. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
And if you look at the guy that wrote this article, he has never played not one sport.
Right.
He has never excelled at anything. He writes articles for a shit rag magazine.
He's probably with somebody that was like, I'll only be with you if you give up the video games. And he was like, you're fucking right. Fuck video games.
It's
and
like
with some hot chick and just being a bitch.
Yeah, you got a second-rate fucking journalism degree at some backwater fucking community college. All of a sudden, you're the fucking guy who knows all the things. Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking A, man.
Most of us play video games to escape the shitty fucking reality we have to deal with on a daily.
You know what? Fucking legit jocks play fucking football, fucking video games.
Yep.
I'm sure Kevin Durant will kick your ass at NBA jams.
Shit,
stop it.
Pulled out the NBA jams.
Yeah,
I like it.
NBA jams.
I like how I read that whole article, and there was absolutely no real data to back up any.
Not at all. It was all conjecture.
It was just like, these are my opinions, but they sound like fact.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They sound like dumbass opinions.
Yeah, it sounds like the kind of shit that you hear on them fucking news channels where they're just blah, 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 blah. And you're like, bro, that was your opinion. There's no facts in that.
Right.
You just get the fuck out of here.
Well, when I played video games, I didn't have any women come at me.
No.
Yeah.
Normally there was girls who play video games that are like, can I play?
Bitch.
You're up.
Sony announces PlayStation Stars, a loyalty program for gamers. Players can use PlayStation Stars to earn rewards through completing tasks called companions, such as spending time on a particular title or working toward an in-game achievement.
Chris, what is that like?
Xbox rewards or Microsoft rewards
from Xbox.
They did. Microsoft rewards. I go on there daily, and I collect between $5 and $10 a month worth of Xbox money, which you could turn into Amazon money. You can turn into sweepstakes money. You could just put it on your Xbox account, and you see something and apply it towards whatever you want to buy.
Nice. Alan's in the chat. He's going to give me a hug this week.
Oh, shit. I'm going to hug him from the waist down. God bless him.
Jesus.
Sweet Jesus.
All right.
I got checkers
Chris,
for you.
Tell us more good PlayStation news.
Some great PlayStation
candy
news.
in my pocket, Alan.
They got some broken controllers for you. Class action lawsuit. There's a class action lawsuit that was filed against Sony for the PlayStation 5 defect that causes games to crash mid-game. The suit alleges that Sony is not only aware of the problem, but also has knowingly sold millions of PS5s with this issue.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Crashing mid-game, losing all of your saves. Fuck yourself. Do not pass go.
That is a
$200.
big one. Now, since I've had the PlayStation 5, I haven't had this problem. I used to have it once in a while with PlayStation 4.
Right.
Where there would be weird times where it'd be like, oop, we fucked up.
And we didn't save anything either.
Yeah, I haven't had it with the PlayStation 5, but it must be out there. I don't know what titles this is happening on. It doesn't say. But if PlayStation knew about it and they pushed out the product anyway, it's bullshit.
It's shitty no matter who does it. I'm with you. I'm with you.
No excuse for that. At least if you know it's there and you can't fix it, say, hey, we fucked up. We're sorry about this. We just can't fix it.
Well, this goes to an ongoing class action lawsuit that has brought in not only Sony, but Xbox and I believe Nintendo with faulty controllers, where you wear out your analog sticks, which happens to all of us, and they knowingly allowed these things to go out. So it's
I
just
gotta tell
another
you,
one of those things.
The controller that came with my PS5, I haven't had that thing for what now? About 18 months or so.
Yeah.
I had to replace the initial controller because it has drift.
No shit.
Yeah, and I'm super fucking. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with that lawsuit, because if that goes through, they will have to replace that controller, and they should have to.
Absolutely.
I
Well,
should
see,
not
like-
have drift in year one.
No. I had an Xbox 360. I burned through I don't know how many controllers with the 360 for drift.
Yep.
And my one, the controller lasted well over a year. And I'm hard on analog sticks, especially that right one, for wearing out. And mine lasted over a year. I think if you can get a year's worth of work out of them, it's not that it's acceptable, but I can kind of deal with it.
Mhm.
That whole before a year, which was the 360, wearing out, that's some bullshit, man. It's like a pair of shoes, like wearing out way before its time.
Right. I'm a firm believer that controllers should last the life cycle of the console.
I think that's unattainable.
Well, you know, it also depends on the player.
No, that's why I'm saying it's unattainable.
If you're going to put 1,500 hours into it in the first 6 months, like,
And
yeah,
raid
you're probably
throw
going to.
like they have, especially compared to what they had when we were growing up, dude. There's so many moving parts within the fucking controller.
Well, that was what I was going to bring up. You take the PlayStation 5 controller. It is, without a doubt, the most advanced controller that's ever been made. There's adaptive triggers, so there's like tension and break points on the triggers when you're shooting guns and stuff like that.
Mhm.
When you're moving the analog sticks, it can apply resistance. Like, that's all shit that doesn't exist anywhere else. This controller oversold what it was capable of doing, and it's having some failures.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to replace some fucking controllers. And the fact that they're not raising their hand and going, look, send us your defective controllers and we'll replace components, pisses me off.
Right.
And I'm wearing a PlayStation shirt right now. Like,
it's a Pride shirt.
I'm a PlayStation fanboy.
Bullshit. He's a Pride fanboy.
That too.
No, it's fine.
Don't get upset about it.
I support him too.
Fine.
So I ain't wearing a PlayStation shirt.
But seriously, I'm a
that.
PlayStation stan. But when I buy a thing, I expect it to fucking work. So if it doesn't work, then I'm looking back at the asshole that made it and I say, why doesn't this work? Same thing we were bitching about, like the cable company. I pay for 800 megs downstream.
Fucking bitches.
If I get 50 downstream, bitch, you owe me for 750 megs downstream that you ain't giving me.
Word.
Right.
Talk about it.
So same thing, you know, if I don't get, even if it's 5 years out of a controller before it wears out, I mean, you and I both know I'm not putting in 8 hours a day, 5 days a week playing games.
Fair enough. But you do play a lot of games, bro.
I do. But if I burn up a controller in 12 months and I've only put in
that's shit. That's
250 bullshit. Hours of gaming altogether, like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, when I used to be laid off in the wintertime and I would play video games hardcore, like I was ranked in all of the original Call of Duties, I'm putting time into this controller. I get it, you know. But when I'm working my ass off and I only have time a couple times a week to sit down and play a couple hours and my shit blows up after a year, fuck you, give me a new one.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, if I was the type to be like, well, fuck this controller and I bash it into the floor all the time, you know, I'd just be like, well, I did beat on it. But I'm gentle with my stuff.
Yeah, I don't throw controllers in.
No, I'm not a thrower.
Years
if
ago.
A game is even making me that mad, I'm going to shut it off.
Yeah.
Because if it's not relaxing me, I don't want to do it.
Right.
Oh, no, I get heated.
Do you?
No, LG, I haven't thrown a controller in years. Not since I got The Xbox One, I have never thrown my controller.
Nice.
The Xbox 360, I have thrown many a controller.
Ooh,
PlayStation 3, I would throw a controller.
I see you.
You get that whole fucking I push the button thing. And
That's the worst. It's the worst.
you know, you're just like, I push the button. I push the fucking button.
Right.
And that does make you mad. But by the time PlayStation 4 came around, the controller was responsive enough that I would be like, you know what? If it didn't register, I didn't push the button in time.
Oh, right. Couldn't possibly be the controller fucking up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like at that point, I'm like, those controllers were good enough that I was like, if it didn't,
I think you just need to suck the teat at PlayStation a little bit. That's all you want to do. You're just trying to. I see what you're doing here. You're like, I tried to bring some negativity in here, but I gotta do this, guys.
no, I'm just saying.
No, I know what you're saying.
By the time the
I figured you'd
PlayStation
fuck
4 came around,
Right. I figured you out.
they were making a pretty decent product.
Okay.
PlayStation 3 had issues.
So did Xbox 360.
The last time I had to
It's
replace a component in a PlayStation was the PlayStation 3. I had to put a new CD-ROM in it.
That's bullshit.
Well,
Which one? Your Pro or your original?
no, PlayStation 3.
Oh, PlayStation 3. Sorry. Shut my face.
And it was a PlayStation 3 Fat. It wasn't the slim model.
See, my PlayStation 3 Fat made it the whole length of the PlayStation 3 run.
Well, the PlayStation 4 was almost out when I replaced the ROM because it wasn't like maybe a month later or so I got the 4. But I kept the 3.
I played the shit out of my PlayStation 3, dude. I played Grand Theft Auto.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, bro.
My big bitch with PlayStation 4 was it didn't have a lot of backwards compatibility. So I kept the 3.
Right.
And, needed a new ROM.
Hence Mrs. Marvel.
No, we're not doing Miss Marvel today.
We're not doing Miss Marvel today.
Yes. There's one more piece of news. Who read last?
Who fucking cares, bro?
This fucking guy tonight.
Let me talk about this because this one deeply affects me.
Do it.
Let's talk about how Star Wars Hunters delayed indefinitely. No hopes of releasing until late 2023 or later. My mom graciously, lovingly, she was like, son, I heard you speak of wanting Nintendo Switch for an upcoming Star Wars title. I'd like you to have mine. And very much
she did.
It was a balance of power and passing off. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And this was like in the middle of the pandemic. And guess what, dude? 2023 or later. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What? That's the only reason I wanted this fucking Nintendo Switch was for this fucking Star Wars Hunters.
Mm-hmm.
This is bullshit.
Fair.
Okay? My mom was trying to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
And Nintendo goes out and fucks me big time.
Yeah. Chris, what's in the hot sheets?
Fuck you, Don.
These are the hot sheets.
Don is a dickhole.
Disney Plus accidentally leaks the Book of Boba Fett Season 2.
You guys think that's going to happen?
Yes.
Yes.
In season 2, episode 1, he gets in a bacta tank.
See, I didn't have a problem with the back to tank for back story. I found it was a vessel, bro. It was a literal and figurative vessel.
I know. I was just over it by the time we got to episode 3.5.
Oh no.
4.
Oh.
I don't know. By the time we got to the end where we're like, just everybody gets it back a tank.
That was awesome.
Like,
if
okay,
Oprah
cool.
fucking came out in some raggedy ass clothes and she's like, you get it back to, you get it back to, you get it back to.
Yeah.
Danny Trejo was like, I get it back to.
Right.
I've gotten to the point where I've had enough back to tank. There's way better ways to do flashbacks. And let me reach out to Disney here. Disney, I know you're listening.
Oh, we know you're listening.
A flashback is a thing that you tell in a couple of minutes. It's not 28 minutes of a 37-minute show. Let's just square that away. Flashback, it's like, here's some exposition you need for this story.
I thought they told it fine. I like the way you fixed it.
Unless it's sand people, then you go.
But I enjoyed it. I didn't have a problem.
I still 100% say you run episode 1 and 2
and I said I'm
as
cool
a cohesive story. And then you can be like, oh, this whole thing was in the mind of Boba Fett while in the back to tank.
Right.
And then you did it. You did it.
Fine.
And you didn't piss off the audience.
Hey, there it is.
Book of Boba Fett 2. Like Boogaloo.
Probably coming.
Yes,
It's probably coming.
I want to see the guest.
Unlike any girl that's at your house for Boba Fett night.
I just want to be able to like you see me fire out camera, and then I run up real close, and I'm like, "Book of Boba Fett, back to Boogaloo," and then I run off screen.
Wanna do that?
Cue the Cantina band.
It's very Austin Powers meets fucking Book of Boba Fett.
If you're gonna do that, you gotta do that like it's not Rip Torn, but Rip's brother. That guy from California that would have like the little streamers and a stick and go, yeah.
That's Rip Torn. That's Rip Torn.
No, Rip Torn was the dude that was in the fucking,
he's in the Men in Black. Yeah. Rip
No, that's Rip Thorn.
no, it's
no,
Rip Torn is the guy from Men in Black, but the other guy is
It's like, yay! It's so he was at the end of like the first Jackass
Right.
movie.
I swear it's Rip Torn because I always thought that's a fucking ridiculous name.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's so close. It's like we're right there. Somebody's gonna be like, it's that dude, and we're like, yay! Anyway,
Fucking way.
Miss Marvel,
Miss
Rip
Marvel.
Taylor. Rip Taylor.
Rip Taylor.
That's what I said.
Yeah, just like that.
Jesus, guys, she listens.
Yeah, booty trash.
Rip Torn was also the main bad guy. Beastmaster. Jesus.
Yes.
All right. Miss
Fucking, we're getting into, guys.
Yeah.
Come on. And Miss Marvel, here we fucking go.
Yep.
We got
20.
34 minutes. We're gonna fucking do this.
All right. Colin Khan was a 16-year-old and Fang,
Fuck yeah.
after Fang another drive, which was funny as shit.
Yeah, she really blew that shit. Dude.
And meeting with her high school counselor.
It's choppy again.
Of course it is.
Fuck the show.
That's the internet being like, fuck this show.
Yeah, I don't even like us.
Anyway, she met with her high school counselor, Gabe Wilson, Kamala, and her best friend, Bruno Carelli. Carelli? Corelli.
I'm gonna go with it.
Really?
Finish her Captain Marvel cosplay for Avenger Con while avoiding her strict parents, Yusuf and Maniba.
Dude, I love her dad.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's so fucking nice.
What do they call him? It's not Papa, but it's a name like that. Baba.
Baba, I think.
Abu.
Abu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Abu.
We like it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
It's very cute.
It's different that I'm used to hearing in my culture too. You know, you're used to daddy, papa,
but
father.
it's like Papa. It's like an endearing.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
But I'm agreeing with you in the sense that it was cute. Like it had its, and that fucking dude, he was so lovable as the dad. Like when she hurt her feeling, when she hurt his feelings.
Oh, dude.
I was like, what the fuck did he do to you? Right? Kamala, you insensitive motherfucker.
I kind of was mad at her at the time.
Yeah.
But carry on. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah. Let's talk about how Kamala received a package of items from her grand Sana, including a golden bangle, but Manuvi seeks it as junk. After failing to convince her parents to let her go to AvengerCon, Kamala sneaks out with Bruno to attend anyway, taking the bangle as part of her cosplay, which was Bruno's idea. Giving that little flair from home, a little thing about you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It makes you you.
After getting there and dressing up, she puts it on, but it causes her to project constructs of cosmic energy that inadvertently cause havoc. Mm-hmm. Amidst this chaos, Kamala uses her powers to save her classmate Zoe Zimmer, and Bruno rushes Kamala home, where a distraught Muniba pleads with her to focus on her own story. This is that like classic, your parents telling you to get your head out of the clouds. You know, you've got to figure out what you got to do with life. You can't just be, flaky the entire time. And catching her sneaking back into the house. I'll tell you what, this the whole first episode, and it's a kind of a theme going through it. I find myself smiling to a lot of the stupid stuff that's going on. Family interaction, especially the family interaction with everybody's part to play in it. You know, the father being in charge, but really mothers run the show. And the brother who's, you know, getting married. It was really just kind of, it's weird because it's like the story is not for me, but it's for that younger generation of kids coming up to have their own superhero being fleshed out in front of them.
Yeah. Something you're talking about the family. I enjoyed family, and I thought watching this first episode, I'm like, somewhere down the line, this family's gonna screw her over, and that didn't happen. Like I thought that, like I was like, oh, he's like the dad's a nice guy, the sister's kind of like, I knew like they cared for her, so I really felt somewhere down the line they were gonna drop the ball and endanger her in some way, and that didn't happen. And for me personally, I was pleasantly and happily surprised by that.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. In a mid-credit scene, the Department of Damage Control agents Clary and Sadie Deaver watch a video of Kamala's incident at AvengerCon and head to New Jersey to find and detain her.
Yeah, I didn't like that chick though.
No, she's a dick.
Yes, fuck her. Nobody and she looks like one too. Very much like a bird penis. You know what I mean?
Blue barbed penis.
Not blue barbed. Just very much
burnt.
Like if I was to imagine a tall herring having a penis, that's what it would look like. Her.
Right.
Very weird. Kamala begins training to control her powers with Bruno, who deduces that the Bengal activated her own superpowers. Kamala, Bruno, and her friend Naki Bahardi attend a party organized by Zimmer, where they meet new senior Kamran.
I think it's Nakia.
Huh? Is it Nakia?
I think so.
Okay, I apologize. Kamran's a handsome dude.
Yeah, dude.
He's coming through, and he's got the fucking Porsche.
You know what? It's like super bizarre.
Talk to me, Goose.
He gets out of the pool and shakes like this, bone dry.
Right. Yeah. You know, that's funny you say that because I picked up on that too when I watched it. I'm like, son of a bitch is so smooth. You don't even need it.
And actually, I think there's a little steam that comes off him. Like, it's like all staged up really weird. And I wonder if like they were letting us know like he had powers like low key. Like maybe. He goes like this, a little bit of steam, dry. Puts on a shirt, not even wet. What the fuck?
Hey,
nice.
Let it happen, friends. Let it fucking happen.
Kamala befriends Cameron, but Bruno becomes frustrated when she chooses to spend time with Cameron instead of training. After seeing a vision of a mysterious woman, Kamala asks Sana and Muniba about her great-grandmother, Aisha, the Bengals' original owner, but both dismiss her, which is like that going thing where she's trying to ask her nanny about, tell me about this. She doesn't want to talk about it. And the mother definitely doesn't want to talk about it, which you really don't find out why until almost the end of the series, why mom didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. Yusuf says young Sana has lost her way during the partition of India. And this is the first I ever heard of that. Like I had no idea that there was
that was a lot of history.
India became like this became Pakistan. This is India. Like you all gonna go over here. We're all gonna stay over here.
And to start that episode of like say, hey, backstory.
Yeah.
And to give you a little history lesson was a really clever way to bring you into the fold.
Good on Disney. As far as the writers to be like, you know what, we're about a little bit of a history thing. I'm going to tell it in a way that you're going to be like, shit, I didn't even know that happened.
Right.
But was mysteriously able to find her father again, which was super strange. After questioning Zimmer about her savior at AvengerCon, Cleary and Deaver ordered a suite of the tri-state area, targeting South Asian communities, and at Ed celebration, a young boy slips from a mosque and almost falls to Kamala until Kamala saves him with her powers.
Yes.
I have no idea what Ed al-Adha celebration is.
Yeah, it was a celebration. Is where I was going with it.
I'm all for it.
Right.
Apparently, we're choppy again, but
Of course we are, because that's how we fucking roll.
can't fix the internet. Stupid.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's only been 97 weeks now.
Fuck, bro.
Fuck.
You know?
Fuck, bro.
No, fuck, bro. Kamala is chased by DODC agents and led by Deaver, but is saved by Kamran, who introduces her to her mother, Najma, the woman for Kamala's vision. She just looked like she was up to no good. I
Yeah.
didn't trust her from the get. I didn't trust her from the get. I was like, nah, you're not doing it for me.
Well,
You're
I'm
up
a
to-
I'm a big horror fan, and when they kind of where we go into Destin the next series, so I'll save it for when I
Oh, come on, mate.
So Najma explains that she and Cameron are part of a group of 5 enhanced beings known as clandestines, who claim to be jinns that were exiled from the Nuart dimension, and that Aisha was also one of them. Now, I'm a big horror guy, and anything jinn, there's nothing good that comes from a jinn. He is not your genie in a bottle. He's not Robin Williams. He sure as shit ain't Will Smith. They are there to get something for themselves, and they tempt you with a few of the shiny little things.
There was a horror movie about Jinn,
Yes.
wasn't there?
Yes, it was Wishmaster.
Wishmaster, yeah, totally.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched I think Wishmaster 1 and 2.
Yes, I think there went through 3 or 4. 1 and 2 were the best, though. I remember seeing them in the theaters. But yeah, so as soon as they mentioned Jin, it was like you guys aren't good. You're not gonna help. You're looking
not
to
good
take.
people. All right. She also reveals that the Bangle might be able to help them return home and asks Kamala's help. Kamala agrees, but Bruno warns her that interdimensional travel could be dangerous. So she asks Kamran for more time to ensure that they can do it safely.
Kamran assents, but an impatient Najma decides to force Kamala to help them. Kamala's brother here marries his fiancée Taisha. Kamran crashes their wedding to warn Kamala before the other clandestines arrive. I appreciated that, though. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
you got to put yourself in a situation. You got to step the fuck up.
Right.
That's what heroes do.
Hell yeah. I will address that Joker voice brings up that it's based on a character that had 5 failed solo comic runs, less viewership than Hawkeye. I will say, it's very hard to bring about a new character.
Right.
That trying to find the medium to bring a new character across too. As far as comic books, you're not seeing Joe Schmo or Julie Schmo down the road just picking up a comic book to pick up a new character. So I think that it might have a lot to do with it.
Yeah. Hawkeye had an inherent Avengers crowd that
he was ingrained in us as Gen Xers, of being around. So this new character in Kamala Harris, this new I really think that has a lot to do with it. And when you put up the numbers of the last episode against the first episode, you really see that I think they did a good job with the story here. And bringing about a new character. I think that's why I like shows. At this point in the show, I like this because this is somebody I don't know about. That it's not my hero, it's not going to be somebody I would ever look up to because I'm already past that point in life. But to see that there's somebody there that for the younger generation to look up to and stuff, I kind of live vicariously through that, and it made that's why I enjoyed it.
There was something that happened in the very beginning that I felt was very this is for the younger generation. The way they were putting text and stuff in the windows,
Yeah.
or like when she was
Emojis
typing,
and-
like you would see them as a background thing that was relevant to what she was doing on phone or whatever. And I felt like that was a very cool thing to visually show.
Oh yeah.
But I felt like they got away from it as the episodes went on. Like
Yeah.
you established you did this thing, but then like we brought phones back out and we're communicating, but that kind of went to the wayside.
Yeah.
And as a thing that I felt was like, that's not really targeted to me because that's not how I watched my movies in the past. I was like, I kind of missed that because that was actually kind of cool.
I'm glad you brought that up because I noticed the same thing that at the end of the last episodes, I would say, especially the last two, you didn't have that graffiti comic book stuff going on in the background, and that was really cool.
Yes, I like it. I felt it was relevant to what you were talking about, but
yeah. Chris, did you read that last song?
Yeah. Kamala, Bruno, and Cameron are overpowered while Najma tries to use the bangle, which triggers a vision of a train. The Department of Disaster Control agents arrive and capture the clandestines, including Cameron, as Kamala and Bruno escape. Nakia sees Kamala using her powers, which blows her completely away because they share everything. And wait a minute, you're this person we've been hearing about?
Right. I felt like I missed that part of the connection the two had when she was like really upset about it. I just, there was something I was like, did I miss? Because she's like, we share everything. And I tell you this and you tell, and I was like, I didn't feel like if they painted that picture, I don't feel like I picked up on it. No. I didn't read it, whatever it was. So that part kind of, I didn't understand it a little bit. I mean, it didn't throw me out, but I was like, oh, you're really upset about that. Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize your relationship was like that.
Right. Sana contacts Kamala, revealing that she also saw the vision of the train and insisting that Kamala and Moniba must visit Karachi.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, do what you do, buddy. Episode 4, Seeing Red. Kamala and Moniba travel to Karachi and reunite with Sana, who later reveals to Kamala that the bangle is trying to convey a message through the vision of the train.
Truth.
Yeah. Next day, a masked Kamala goes to the train station to investigate, but is attacked by Kareem, a member of the Red Dagger vigilante group, who initially mistakes her for one of the clandestines. Which is basically they've been fighting since the beginning to prevent the clandestines from tearing apart our universe.
Right.
You know, we've been dealing with wearing these masks for the last couple years and everything, but for whatever reason, I still thought the little red scarf bandana thing, like tied behind and the way his hair, like, I still thought it was a cool look. Like, I haven't seen most people's whole face in 2 fucking years, but this is still a fucking cool look.
Right. There's something about that half secrecy.
Yeah, like that very much Bandito style look, you know. There's something about it.
Kareem takes Kamala to the Red Daggers hideout, where Kamala learns from their leader, Walid, that the clandestines are trying to break the veil of Noor, which separates the Noor dimension from the human world in order to expand and take over. The clandestines escape the DODC, Department of Damage Control.
Yes.
Supermax prison, but Najim abandons Kamran for his betrayal. Did the story ever explain why the Noor dimension wanted to take over our?
I thought it was more. I took it as more along the lines of because of the Veil of North for them. They were exiled, and for them to return, it would tear it apart.
Okay, but what made the world who's into ours as opposed to ours who's into that one? Did it explain that, or we're just?
I think we're just accepting it, other than it's been that way. Other than
They seem to have been stuck.
Yeah.
Somehow or another, they got stuck where they were. So, I don't know.
They were specifically sent out of the Nor dimension. Like, they were like, you got to go. But I just don't understand if they explain why Nor dimension would come here as opposed to us going, our world going there.
Because of the crazy times we're living in.
All right, SpongeBob.
I mean, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Crazy times.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Hey, Kamala begins training with the Red Daggers to master her powers, but they are interrupted by the clandestines because they're motherfuckers. A chase ensues, during which Waleed kills one of the clandestines for Najami. Him in turn.
That was a weird emotional moment.
Yeah.
Why I even give a fuck about this guy? And then I was like, oh no.
Right.
What? And I'm like, wait a minute.
He had so much wisdom. He was so knowledgeable. And he knew it's like,
JV is implying that the having two bangles allows free passage between the dimensions.
Well, they in the beginning they were like digging up one of the bangles, and they signalized needing two, in order to get back. And
yeah, I missed that.
They used the one, and then Aisha disappears with it to get lost in our dimension.
Got you.
So as Kamala and Kareem fend off the clandestines, Kareem kills one of them, and Najma accidentally stabs the bangle, sending Kamala back in time to the partition of India and Pakistan.
This is where the story gets super fucking heavy.
Yeah.
So in India in 1942, Aisha takes refuge in the village where Hassan and the Indian independence activists offer her food and shelter. They fall in love and have a child, Sana. 5 years later, Najimi finds Aisha and order her to retrieve the bangles.
it's going to be hard to get to.
Yes,
That's
super
what she
hard.
said. That's what she said. It may take her a little bit.
May take a while.
So,
And she was like, yeah, you got until tomorrow.
yeah, you
Yeah.
better fucking get that shit.
We gotta go, motherfucker.
Aisha leaves it with Sana and attempts to flee the new nation of Pakistan with her family, but Najami finds and stabs her. I didn't like this shit. Never liked her from the beginning. Thrown out. I said it. Hassan and Sana are separated in the chaos.
Yeah.
Kamala is able to interact with Aisha, who asked her to guide Sana before dying.
Yeah.
Just this whole, it was crazy, like being back and she's helping out, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then, like, she picks the kid up, and you're like, can you fucking do that?
Yeah.
And she can. It's fucking
Right.
wild.
Could
bro.
you imagine if one day, like, they're like, hey, this whole, we're gonna split the country in half, and Ohio is going to be the place where you got to go if you want to be okay. You're like, fuck it, I'm staying here. Kill me.
Fuck Ohio.
I don't know.
Fuck
What the
Ohio.
What just happened?
Because that's what happened in partition.
I
Like,
guess, man.
they made Pakistan.
Right.
Pakistan
They're basically
wasn't a
like, if
thing.
you were going to be Muslim, then you would go here,
Yeah.
and if you were going to be Hindu, you would go there.
They're like, you can be that over the fuck there.
It's that classic imperialism.
Yeah.
We're going to go to an area, mix everything the fuck up, so that way they all argue with each other and they leave us to roll.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if my choice was to go to Ohio, I'm like, you're gonna have to take me out, homie.
Shoot me in the throat.
What the fuck is a Buckeye? Conjuring a protection of sorts to lead Sana to her father, Kamala realizes she was the one who reunited them. Returning to the present, she finds that Najma's strike had opened the Veil of Noor, but it vaporizes anyone who interacts with it. I will say that Joker Voice brings up a good point in here, that this show does a really good job of setting you up on this emotional roller coaster to where every high and every low has enough time to kind of breathe and let you really take it in before we jump back in and buckle up for the next low or the next high. That it really did well for carrying the story along. I binged this show the first time through. And it was a great show to binge straight through. Like, it felt like this is a really good, 6-hour movie, 5-hour movie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Najma transfers her power to Kamran before sacrificing herself to close the veil. Well, that's a fucking neat trick.
Mm.
It was one of those things where I was like, you can do that? Seems convenient. Like, why would you program that into your existence? Like, hey, you know what? Just before I die,
I'm getting rid of this shit.
You can be powerful.
Right.
Anyway, Sana and Munimba finds Kamala and her later accepts her daughter's powers.
The latter.
Yes, that's what I didn't say. Meanwhile, Kamran seeks refuge with Bruno.
Who's been calling him Brian this entire time.
Fucking Brian. Fuck you, Brian.
Fucking
After being attacked by the DODC drone,
Kelly
Cameron
says there's a giant wolf on the stool on the deck.
Trying to do a podcast here, babe. Use my flip-flop, which you're probably wearing.
Wait, what? So there's a wolf on your
patio? You can't scare a wolf away with a flip-flop.
But she's talking about spiders.
Oh, come on. Luna girl.
Wolf spider.
Jesus. I can't deal with her right now.
No, I was like, there's a wolf.
Yeah, like I thought there was a wolf in Pennsylvania on the deck. Like, yo, you guys got any garbage?
No.
You guys got gray wolves down there, don't you?
No, we've got some coyotes.
Just coyotes.
That's about it. Yeah,
and wolf spiders, and little wolf spiders.
Sometimes some toy dogs, the wild dogs that kind of mate with a coyote. We get a few of them once in a while.
We got wolves, coyotes here. They're little bitches. They'll take your schnauzer, but
yes. You got a cat out in the yard that doesn't really know how to be a cat, and he's gonna get fucked up.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I read all this shit, bro.
Did you?
Yep. Fucking bet, bro.
Nice. Episode 6.
No more.
While Bruno and Cameron are on the run, Deaver orders a citywide lockdown to find the ladder. Kamala crafts a disguise using a gift from her mother and Kareem's cloth before reuniting with the boys. With help from Nakia, Amir, and Zimmer, the group stalls the DODC agents.
Hell yeah.
In the school, these motherfuckers set up outside of school with guns and shit, thinking it's okay.
That's awesome.
Cleary orders. Oh, wait.
What?
No, I mean, he said things.
Yeah.
Cleary orders to retreat, but Deaver ignores him. There was this moment where he was like, "You're gonna have to stand down," and I'm like, "This bitch ain't gonna do that."
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, "She ain't gonna fucking listen to you."
Like, not even a chance.
There's things we need to do, and there's bad press. Get the fuck out of there. You're fucking things up.
Deaver leads a detachment of agents to storm the school. Like, what kind of... You're a fucking douchebag.
We're crazy sonic weapons.
You know what people love in 2022? When people shoot up the school. That's what Kamala and her friend are hiding and arrest everyone except for... Wait, that's weird.
It's because you didn't read it all properly, like you normally don't.
Yeah, they did a detachment of agents storming the school while Kamala and her friends are hiding and arrest everyone except for Kamala and Kamran, who confront Deaver. She attacks him, but Kamala fights off the agents, allowing her friends to escape. She had this mad assault weapon fucking thing she was shooting him with, and she's like, no. She went full Neo. She's like, no.
I got this, bitch. Dude, I enjoy their little fucking let's all wear fucking matching hoodies and fucking run through the school and bicycles, and it was very growing up watching kid movie, like, you know, like that's kind of shit I would expect some in a kid superhero. It's like I don't know, I enjoyed it. I had fun with it.
Oh yeah,
I said.
Right.
I said it. I meant it. Fucking love fire extinguishers. Yeah, it's for you, buddy.
Oh, it is me. Bruno.
Yeah, no,
Bruno.
I wouldn't lie.
Yeah, Bruno Tamola. She possesses mutated genes, which the rest of her family lacks. In a mid-credits scene, the myth glow that teleports Kamala out of her bedroom. Danvers suddenly appears in her place. We are left with the little note that says, "We'll pick up her story in Marvels."
Yes. Yeah. Dude, the whole I did not catch this the first go around. She's got mutated genes. He says that there is the 90s X-Men theme fucking like subtly plays in that moment.
Right.
I didn't catch that until I seen it on a playback. Somebody pointed it out to me, and I'm like, oh shit, son. Mutant. I mean, like, I knew mutants when he said the mutated genes, but like that really fucking stamps it for me. I was like, mutants. Fucking mutants.
Absolutely.
And then the whole fucking Danvers suddenly appear and they switch. Like, what the fuck was that?
Right.
What kind of fucking magical shit is that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Danvers showing up into her number one fan's fucking bedroom.
Like, she's looking at all this shit. She's like, I got a fucking stalker and I ended up in her bathroom. What the fuck?
A lot of people fucking shit on Captain Marvel.
I don't know.
I love that movie.
I don't love it. Like, it's not. There are definitely other Avengers hero movies that I put above it. I really enjoyed it.
But I also really like the Green Lantern movie that everybody shits on.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I like it. I don't like the end of it, but I like it.
Fucking sexy boy. He's like a sailor.
Well, shit. It's time to wrap this fucker up.
Wrap this shit up, son.
Brady can barely stand it.
Look, let me tell you something about Miss Marvel. I don't know shit about Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
This was my first introduction. I have heard of Miss Marvel. Knew Miss Marvel was a younger lady / girl / young woman.
Yeah.
Didn't know she was Muslim. Didn't know all these other little intricacies. Didn't know nothing about this bangle. From my understanding, she is not a mutant. That's not how comic origin is. But you know what? Young female superhero. I'm good with it. Like, I enjoyed it. I had a fun ride. It didn't have to be too fucking serious. That's not what the story was, so it didn't need to be. I enjoyed it for the adventure it was. Not my favorite character, but an enjoyable character.
It was different being taken into an ethnic and a religious background I'm not familiar with at all. You know, like other than the basics. Yeah. To be part of that. And then to learn some of the history behind, where how Pakistan was created and stuff. Just the little things were like a real grab at, like, this is neat. This is, this is something very personal to bring a superhero to somebody that isn't represented by superheroes. You know, so it is. Is that what it was going after? Of course it was. But not knowing this character and seeing a new character fleshed out on the screen like this was fun for me.
Before this TV show and Multiverse of Madness, I thought in my head American Chavez and Miss Marvel were the same character.
Yeah,
I really thought they were. That's how little I knew of Miss Marvel. And obviously a girl, but
I've heard a lot of people say that, and I'm not sure that I'm not in that camp. Like that, there's definitely some times where I had trouble discerning one from the other.
Yeah, I thought America Chavez was Miss Marvel's like Clark Kent is Superman alter ego Peter Parker Spider-Man. That's what I thought America Chavez was
Yeah.
initially back a while.
Yeah.
So like I don't have the knowledge of this character, but I enjoyed the story they presented to me of this character.
Yeah. I 100% agree with what Joker voice is saying. Like, can we get off the I need to see myself
Oh yeah, absolutely.
on screen narrative? I also feel like things should be written and acted and expressed in a way that is not always fucking cis white male whatever. Like, let's tell stories and put the people in the stories that belong in the stories,
Right.
which we have not traditionally done.
Well,
It's
the
not,
story never is written in a way to, where we're just going to flip it. Like, wow, we will just change the skin color. We'll just change this of a character you all know already. And this was not that. This was I thought it was a good story fleshed out in a character that we don't see, as far as their background. So if the story is going to hold true to it, it's not your normal, here's, diversity, here's inclusion, here's for the sake of it. Here's a character.
Can I ask a question though? And maybe I'm just I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but like, wasn't this how this character was fucking created in a comic book?
100%.
Like, right? Like that's where this character came up. This has nothing to do with inclusion. This is how somebody just said,
Right.
hey, I want to make this fucking character. They're Muslim, they're from wherever, they got these ties, blah, blah, blah. And this is the story I'm gonna write. And somebody's like, yeah, we want that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not like they were, you know what I mean? This is what somebody came up with. Somebody chose to make Peter Parker a fucking science nerd. Stan Lee chose to make that character the way he fucking made him.
Yeah,
so
right.
whoever created Miss Marvel, whoever wanted to make her Muslim, made her Muslim for their reasons and their reasons there. And they're telling the story to show you there are people out there who are Muslim.
Yeah.
Not all of us are fucking white.
Yeah.
Not all of us are fucking black.
Yeah.
We have different races. And you mean to tell me that in this fantasy fucking world you created where you have this whole race of people, you're only going to turn white males into fucking superheroes? Like, I don't fucking what?
Yeah. I just think that there's I'm in the camp of we'll see a lot less of this big deal made about inclusion and representation and all that once it no longer becomes an issue.
I just don't see the fucking issue.
We're just well, that's the thing, is we're on the precipice of when some people who were previously marginalized are making decisions, and so we're seeing a thing that we didn't typically see before. People like you and I not offended by it, so we don't pick up on it a lot. There's other people that they're like, wait a minute, now we're just doing stuff.
Well, when it comes to that, where the argument sits upon like, well, why did you change a character from a white male to a black female? That's where they sit upon him. Where this story, you can't say that. It's completely different. This is a character, whether it was written by the author to put herself in as a character herself or not. I thought they fleshed this out on screen as a good story, and as far as who they are, I was kind of entertained by bringing into something that I'm not familiar with, and I thought it was fun.
Yeah, like I just think people need to get the fuck over it. Like, there's so many different types of fucking people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, somebody's gonna write a story about somebody that's not fucking you.
Yeah, no,
it's gonna fucking happen.
Nobody was getting bent out of shape.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm saying nobody was getting bent out of shape all these years that Aladdin was. I mean, it's an Arabic kid, but it's clearly written as a tan white dude. Yeah. Like, nobody fucking was like, fuck Disney. Like, we're just at a point where some people that used to be real comfortable are no longer real comfortable. And the rest of us are like, what are you fucking talking about? And we're all in the camp of, what are you talking about? And there's other people that are like, come on, bro. I wanted my white Aladdin dude. You know, so
Yes.
let's just bite that in the lip right there. That's how we feel. We acknowledge other people feel differently.
Absolutely.
And
Oh, yeah,
for
sure.
I understand people going, why all the inclusion all of a sudden? But like, why did it take so long?
Yeah.
I don't think I guess I just don't look at it as inclusion. I just look at it as somebody wrote this story. So somebody else is like, that's a good story. I want to pick it up and present it.
Yeah.
You can choose to watch it or not.
Yeah.
That's totally fucking up to you. You know what I mean? So,
But that's the thing is your position is it's not inclusion. It's just the story.
right.
And other people are like, wait a minute. I don't see cis white male in this role. And so it's different to them.
I got you. Okay.
And honestly, like sitting as like when I watched the first episode of the show, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to watch the rest of this.
I was the
It's not-
same fucking way.
Not
bro.
really if it's for me. It's like it's a teenage movie.
That's the way I felt.
I'm not really sure. And then I watched the second episode and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm fucking smiling like an idiot over some of these things. Like,
there's
this
a
is
story
kind of
here.
cool. Like, I like the, all right, I'll deal with. And, halfway through, I'm like, well, shit, through third, fourth episode, I was like, wow, this is a really good story. I'm definitely going to watch the end of it now. So,
Yeah, it was solid. Definitely solid. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Like I said, knew nothing of this character. And what I thought I knew, like I said about the American Chavez, like obviously I was way fucking off, But I've never pretended like I know all these characters. I don't know them through and through. A lot of them, I'm learning the story, and then people are after the fact, like, well, that wasn't like that. And you know what? I was the same way when I watched the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie. I was like, Spider-Man didn't have web shooters that shot at his arms. Like, he made those, So, like, I knew that because I knew Spider-Man. So, people are going to have their gripes.
and if you stick around long enough, you get a Spider-Man movie where they make fun of the fact that, like, wait a minute, we actually have
it happened. It fucking happened. So,
like, all right, let's kill this motherfucker.
Fuck yeah, wrap this shit up, bro.
Everybody take a second to 5-star this thing. I know you're not going to do it. Ain't nobody wrote a review in so long.
I'll check it right now. It's not gonna happen.
We've got all these new listeners that are tuning into the show, and nobody's writing fucking reviews. Let's get some reviews, kids, is what I'm saying.
We're your friends. Last one we got was February 25th, 2022.
Which is weird because since February 2022, we've probably added 30% of our viewership.
Yeah, it's happened.
Right?
So, reviews, kids.
Yeah, even if we suck.
Let us know.
Tell us we suck. Tell us we're too fucking nice, and we
tell Don he sucks.
Yeah, tell me I suck. I do. I'm not good at stuff.
It happens.
Like, look at this shit. It doesn't even work.
I can hear, but you guys can't. It's fucking
like, what was that even? What the fuck?
$600. What a waste.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
It'll be the second time I have to reset this motherfucker.
Son of a bitch. Make sure you subscribe to us wherever you get your fucking podcasts.
True.
Because we're not just on iTunes. We're not just on the Spotify. We're on all places.
We do places.
Yeah.
All the places.
I had it sometimes in the corner watching like sick cucks.
Right.
Sick fucks?
No, cucks.
Cucks.
Yep. Cucks, not fucks.
That's a different thing.
Yeah. Complete cuck like makes sense. If you're a sick fuck, like this guy needs medication.
Yeah, we know you're a sick fuck. You're a sick fuck cuck. Whoa.
Oh. That's too hard.
No, I feel it's right.
Follow social media and interact with us on the Grand Twitter and Facebook.
Or maybe that's where you send your restraining order.
Right.
You can reach us there.
That's true.
Yeah, we won't sign for anything though.
Hey, Don.
We're not signing for
anything.
What?
Don't sign for stuff, but tell these people where they can find you.
Well, you're definitely going to be able to find me at The Escape Pod on Twitter, at Jetfire1979 on Twitter.
Oh.
At DellaSnooch on Instagram.
Nice.
At Stranger THH Pod.
Wow.
On Instagram.
That's a lot.
Stranger Things has. And I think that about sums me up.
Nice. A lot of
Cool.
summage.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's me.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Love it if you were play along, dude. Play the at-home game. What the fuck are you doing?
We're dealing.
What? What do you want? They already know where to find you. No, I'm just fucking with you. Where can they find you?
Killing you and digging your goddamn grave.
Back,
You can
digging
find
a
me
hole.
on
That's where you can find
Instagram
Brady.
and Twitter at lowercase o 0 capital BIG underscore capital LOVIN 0 lowercase o. Once again, that's on Instagram and Twitter.
Where can they find you when you're playing on Twitch, bro?
I have to look that up. I don't have that one memorized because I couldn't do the underscore, so I had to do it a different way than I do everything else.
Yeah.
So I think it's lowercase o 0 capital BIG capital LOVIN.
I think it is.
Lowercase o.
I think it is.
Okay.
Yes.
But I'm there.
You are there.
I'm there.
How come you don't play on the ATSW, the Escape Pod Twitch?
Because then I got other shit. I got to log out of this, to log into that.
All right. I'm just asking.
Log in.
Chris, where can they find you?
You can find me at Dragon_Buddy on the gram. You can find me at Dragon_Bud with 2 D's on the Twitter. And you can find me on Twitch. We're going to try to get some sort of schedule going. I can actually be on every week on Twitch. That would be DragonBud number 8 on Twitch.
Oh, and don't always forget to plug this one too. You guys can find us on TikTok at ATSW.
Oh, yeah.
We're on
TikTok,
We're on
bro.
TikTok.
Hell yeah.
We're hoping to make a few
Yeah.
TikToks this weekend.
So,
Yeah.
check it out. It's
Nice.
ATSW, the escape pod.
100%.
Nice.
Bottle or
He doesn't have a drink,
I don't have
kids.
a drink. But thanks for hanging out with us.
We'll see you guys next time.
May the force be with you.
And go blue.
Go blue.
Go blue with the high fives. Yay.
Go high five.
I don't. If peeing your pants is cool, then I'm Miles Davis.
Yeah.
This podcast is part of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts, visit red5